Alrighty. Hey. Run over. Something. Hey, how's it going, Bear? Looks like you are the first chatting in the room, at least that is. How you doing? Just this Alright. Let's see. Gone. Enjoying a very relaxing Saturday. How have you been? Good to hear it. I think I can basically say the same for me. I've been pretty good. Just working on the update. But it's been a pretty good Saturday for me, so glad to hear it. Mrs. Deputy, thank you for the sub. Really almost said subscription again. I always have to stop myself. I feel like I sound like a weirdo when I say the full word. But yeah, thank you so much. How are you doing? Thanks for dropping on by. Yeah, I always say like thank you for the subscription, and then I'm like, nobody says that. Sound like I don't even know. I sound like someone who's never looked at social media once in their life, or at least Twitch associated stuff. Hey Mittens, how you doing? Thanks for dropping in. I'll give some people a few more minutes to hop in before we get started here. There's a good amount of things to talk about. Actually, even like a lot more on top of what was discussed in my last stream. If you saw my last stream, I've done a lot since then, and the update is very close. And I'm really excited because this map, it has so much to it. There's so much detail. There's so many new things, and it allows me to kind of really push the game in the direction that I've always wanted it to go, which is lots of exploration, which is probably like the biggest thing that I wanted to go for when I was making this game, with obviously lots of different jobs and for players to have while they were exploring. And I feel like the current version of Sketchy's contract was a little bit lacking on that, where it feels very focused on the main building, you know, and like the outside world is like, it's there and there's some stuff you can do, but it feels like there's so much more you could do with it. In this update, I can finally do that. One of those reasons is because of the new item that's coming in with the update as well. My friends and I can't wait for this update. Yeah, there's a lot, and I'm super excited about it. And the new item I was playing with the other day, and I was like, I feel like this new item, everybody's gonna want one. I think every member of the group should have one. It makes the game so much more fun. It's like a mandatory device, honestly. It's some like you should just like log in and be like, get it, got it, done. Always have it. Obviously, if you're trying to max out your inventory or something, like maybe you'll leave it behind, but it's so useful. And it opens up the game to feel very like open worldy and exploratory and non-linear, which is a huge thing for me. I don't want the game to be linear anymore, which is like you have to go here, don't go anywhere else, you know, and then you have to go here, don't go anywhere else. I want it to be you can go anywhere you want, and no matter where you go, you still get to point B type thing. So with regards to like access codes, which is what I'm going to be talking about today too, it's like if you're looking for an access crate, right, the orange access crate to get to level 1, the intention is that a player should be able to do that anywhere, like wherever you want. Like instead of restricting you to the main building, to the main building, to the main building, it's like, why don't you just go anywhere, you know? Go to any corner, fight any creature, go to this area, fight these creatures, herb these things, mine these things, and while you're doing that, you're finding the code. It allows you to play the game how you want to play, while still always being able to progress to every next security level. And the current system just can't really do that with how the design, how the map layout is, you know, the way that the crates are designed, and you know what items we have available. And so this update is going to change that. And I said the new item really is going to make that shine. And then obviously the layout. So I'm really excited to talk about it. And the level of detail of the map is beyond anything that I've ever done. I'm having so much fun making this map, and I'm trying to put so many little details into it and just make it like AAA beautiful. And I'm not an artist, so like level design is not like some thing, you know, that I went to school for, or that I have a, you know, a natural talent for, or anything like that. So level design has always been a challenge for me, and I think with this map I've had a lot of fun with it, and I think it looks really good. Yeah, I'm just like really excited about it. I'm so excited. That's cool. I love that idea. Yeah, so let me just pop. We're gonna pop in here, and for those people who, you know, come late or whatever, I'll just re-update them like I usually do. When will this release be, please? I can't give you a date on when it's going to be released just yet. I only ever tell you guys what I'm trying to target, because it's just hard to say exactly. Because again, I'm also one person. You know, like when you're just one person, having a set solid date is just really tough to do. Depending on what kind of update you're trying to release, that is. And this update has a lot to it. So yeah, I don't want to be like, okay, it's coming out on this day, and then, you know, something comes up and I need to make a change or whatever. So I don't want to do that. But the intention is that I want to have this update out within a week. So that's what I'm pushing for. And honestly, and I said this in the last update, the real one that's been holding me back the most was the controller support. So that one is just, it's rough. It's really, really rough. Like I have control supports working and I'm testing it and everything, but it's like the control support itself, the design, the implementation and everything, the testing, it's so tedious, it's obnoxious compared to everything else I do. And this is also my first time doing control support, by the way, guys, too. I've never done control support in a video game before. This is my first time. So that means you can probably expect to see bugs. If you're someone who uses controller and you're excited for the control support, I'm sure it's not going to be perfect. I'm sure you guys are going to find issues with it. I've never done this before. So, but I am trying to get it as polished as I can. But I know it's not going to be perfect, which is why, you know, but I don't want to rush, you know, and I have a lot of people in the community who tell me like, Halo, don't worry about like rushing, you know. You've done a lot of updates on the game. Like actually you probably release updates quicker than most devs I know, and I'd rather you take some more time with it and get it out, you know, feeling good, rather than like being like, just do it, release it, and then have like too many bugs and have too many broken features. So I'm trying to keep that in mind as I'm working on the update. And as much as I do want to get it out, and I know there's people that might be impatient, or I know there's people that are antsy, right, or excited, right? There's so many different emotions people might have about the update with just wanting to get their hands on it. But at the same time, it's like, if I just boom give it to you guys and it's breaking all over the place, I don't think anyone's going to be happy about that, right? So I do want to make sure that I am taking that extra time to get it as polished as I can, to get it as ready as I can, so that people can have fun when it's there. And that's hard for me to do because I like to get my updates out fast, go, go, go. So it's hard for me to like hold back and say, nope, I'm gonna have to do this for at least another 2 weeks. That's not easy for me. Because I like giving you guys content as quickly as I can. You know, but sometimes you just need to pull back and say, yeah, don't do that though, because it's not going to be a good experience. Understand though, it's clear you're putting effort into it. Take your time. I love this game and found many friends. I know how dear to me. Keep it up, Halo. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Hey, Rhino Snacks, how you doing? Thank you for the follow. Yeah, it's good to see you guys all. I pretty much know most of the names here that are talking in chat. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello again. Understandable. I understand it's a lot to do, especially by yourself. Yeah, I think everyone here will be beyond okay with waiting until you feel it's perfect, since we know how hard you work on it. Yes, please take your time. You have more consistent updates in AAA. Yeah, hey, it's good to see you. It's good to see you too, Rhino. I hope you're having a good day. I've been having a pretty good day too. I'm excited to talk about this update, you guys, and give you some more sneak peeks, because if you saw the last stream, the map looks even better than it did in that video. And some people were saying, "What? You know, this looks so cool. Like the map looks so good. How can this get better?" Well, it looks better now. So, yeah. So we're just gonna jump right into it. But yeah, I hope you're having a good day, Rhino. Thanks for dropping on by. I appreciate it. And I did see you join the Discord too. But yeah, so I'm super glad to have you here. I'm gonna start off with let's see. I'm gonna go to my little list here. And I'm gonna kind of just show you guys everything too. I'll show you some of this stuff is stuff that's been brought up by community, and then other things are just things that I've been wanting to do. Let's start with let me scroll down really quickly. Let's start with an easy one actually. Emotional support is getting an update. We're getting we're getting a couple new cat skins with the emotional support, and we're also getting a actual like a new cat. What would you call it? Species in this emotional support update as well. So I'm gonna pop myself in here and make sure there's no nearby. I'm gonna show you guys the game in my editor. Okay, so just keep this in mind, like what I actually develop in. This is not the like published build that you guys would be playing on. You'll see like development messages and like weird things you wouldn't typically see. So let me go ahead and switch you over. Okay, here we are in the game. My friends play Sketchies, Lethal Company, and Content 1 in a rotation. We enjoy Sketchies the most. My friend only wishes it had a slot machine. I'm super glad to hear it. I hope more people do that. I know like there's a lot of talk with like, oh, there needs to be more eyes on Sketchies, or like, you know, I wish there was a bigger player base with Sketchy, you know, how blah 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 blah, etc., right? So I hope that that Sketchy slowly starts to like make its way into that rotation, like you're saying. Dell, like where it's like, hey, I can play Lethal, I can play Content 1, and I can play Sketchies, right? I can play all three and just rotate them in between because I love all of them, right? So hopefully that's going to happen more and more as the game continues to develop like through time. Because I always like to see that people play multiple games, you know, rather than being like, I have to drop this to only play Sketchies, right? It's like people can play everything they love, and I think that's what I like about my community. We have a lot of cool people in the community who are like that. They play all different kinds of games and show love to all the ones that they care about. So here's then a quick update. So clearly this is the so right here's the new so here's our ship, right? And so this is the new landing point where you guys are going to come down. So there's been a lot of changes here when you come out from the port coral that you know, right? So you got this huge change. One of the first things here is you'll see is that the port coral sign has changed. There's actually no more main building sign. Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about why that's the case. There's technically no such thing as a main building anymore, and that's because of the new non-linear layout that I'm going with map design, and I'm going to get into that a little bit as well. Is Gaia remap in this update in the future? Gaia remap is update is going to be the next update. So as soon as I push this one out, I'm immediately working on Gaia's overhaul. So it'll come with that. And then there's more stuff that'll come with that as well. But going back to you, Dell, because I didn't answer you with the slot machine, we very well might see a slot machine in one of the updates that are coming in the future as well, because the arcade is actually getting expanded. And the slot machine might be one of those new games that people can play. I definitely like Sketchy the most. Hey, how's it going, Trev? I'm super happy that you like Sketchies the most. That means a lot to me because obviously there is, you know, this sort of, some people might see it as competition, right? So having people be, you know, say things to me like this one is my favorite, or, you know, I've actually started playing this one the most, or I'm addicted to it, you know, means more than you can possibly know. I just work really, really hard on it. So it's nice to hear things like that for sure. And it helps push me forward to keep working on the game. I have a friend who plays Sketchies, but specifically puts Lethal as the game on the stream to confuse people. But he does have the pin on his chat. This is Sketchy's contract. Hey, how's it going, Beth? I hope you're starting to feel a little bit better with that. I mean, and it's going to take a little bit of time for the coronavirus to go away, but I hope it goes away quickly for you. Electrolytes. I drink a lot of vitamin water when I was when I had coronavirus. I was like vitamin water, vitamin water, vitamin water. Wise, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Coda Bear says, "Hi, Sylvie." Hi, Sylvie. Huh? No, I answered it. So it's coming with the next update. Hi Sylvia, how you doing? Thanks for dropping on in. Gamba for quota? I don't know, maybe. Well, let's see. That something has to be considered. When I describe your game, it's like leave the company for better. Like that's a lot of people tend to be saying that lately. I am locked out. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. So let me jump right into it. So here we are in the new Port Coral area. For those of you that are joining in and you don't really know what's going on, Port Corals gets a complete redesign, okay? So next time you come here, this is a new map. Basically, it's a new map. So you're going to come in here and say, I don't recognize this at all, other than the fact that it's an ocean. Now, one thing I did want to show you guys real quick was this. So when we go into emotional support, we have a new option, which I might get right away. So let me do it again. Here it is. Now, the textures are loading, so don't pay attention to that. This is my editor. I'm actually going to bump this up a little bit more. But this is the new emotional support. It's a Sphinx cat. Some people had asked for this. Some people had actually asked for this in my first game that I did, which never got to do. But I decided to add it here. So you guys will be able to play around with this. And there's a few different skins with the cats as well. There's like a little, like a tuxedo type cat. Let me see if we can find that little, where is he? Give me that tuxedo. Oh, this one here is this cat has different colored eye in the front, so there's actually like 5 different additional variations. Instead of just a fat cat, there's like some like skinnier cats. Doesn't want to give me that tuxedo. But by the way, there will be a future implementation. Now here's the little tuxedo. Oh no, I canceled it. What we're actually going to have in the future, Red Sheep, thank you for the follow, is an update to the wheel. So basically, let's say that you have a favorite emotional support that you always want to like just, you know, go to instead of trying to guess each time. There's going to be an update to this where like when you go to emotional support, it'll show a selection of like all the different emotional supports you have. I can. That way it's like, oh, let's say like I always want this one as my emotional support. There can be like an option that says like favorite or something. You like put a star on it, and that way when you emotional support, like that one will always come out. That way you don't have to constantly filter until you find the one you want. So it's like a small quality of life it's not in the game right now, but it's on my head as that would be nice if that could be in the game. So that's something that I would like to do a little bit down the road. But so let's go ahead and cancel that and talk about the next thing here. I think it would add a whole hacking device. No, at least not yet. A whole different route to get in the quota. Oh yeah, using like a slot machine or like gambling. One thing I want to do is buy a whole bunch of this so I can send them overseas, as they are not in my region. I hate that that it's a thing on Steam. Yeah, I mean, Steam will be Steam. Unfortunately, that type of stuff you have no control over. So anyway, so that's a small thing. You get a new emotional support that's coming in, very tiny detail. Now let me go ahead and talk about the next thing here. That way I'm not talking about that for 1,000 years. All right, so we have some nice little changes here. If you want to listen, I'm gonna spawn in my own stuff for myself because I can. Give myself this. All right, so if you guys listen, so we have solo revives are in, and I can show you that here in a second. When you guys swing, there's actually like sound effects now. Like one thing I noticed was when I was like fighting creatures, like even if I didn't contact something, it would feel like it would just feel empty, like when I was swinging. So now when you guys swing weapons, and it's like a minor little thing, but it's more of just a sound design thing. You guys have an actual swing with that. So at least when you're fighting melee, you just have a little more immersion with your combat experience, right? So more combat experience, sound design based things will be coming in as well to really just make that feel crisp. But this is the start of putting a little bit more into that. As I hear a lot of people talking about sound design, so as I was going through this update, I was looking at every little aspect of the game and saying, can I add some more sound there? Can I add more sound there? Zane, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. I'm just scrolling over here. Thank you so much, Zane. Appreciate it for stopping by and being so generous. I can't speak, but anyway, if you got a gifted sub from Zane, please give him a thank you. Give Zane a thank you. Is there going to be a sound effect when you hit enemies? There currently is sound effect when you hit enemies. It's just that the sound effect that's there right now is like the same sound effect for all enemies. but there might be added sound effects as I do more sound design with like different creatures having different impact sounds. Like for example, if you hit a mimic, you'd expect to have more of like a iron sound with some flesh crunch to it because it's iron mimic. But right now there's like a default sound with every creature that you attack. So that's a really small update. So let's move on to another one. Oh, this is a really small one. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys because I think it's good to show this one off. Let's go ahead in here. Will there be revisions to any of the changes regarding the balance of higher quotas? I know that the suit point cap is going to be revised, but as stands currently, enemies become much tankier at high quotas, and it becomes a slog to deal with them. Also, will there be ways to deal with slimes? Christy, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Well, once I do the suit level increase, which obviously isn't in this update, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to put it in the next update. When you get the suit level increase, you're going to be able to handle those higher level creatures, right? Because the suit is going to go up to like level 100 suit in the next update, potentially higher. And you'll be able to get a lot more stats from that to be able to deal with stronger creatures. So when the progression update comes in, I don't think that's going to be an issue for you anymore. And then also slimes, there actually is a slime counter update in here with this coming out. It's actually a counter to the Jelloti, which will actually allow you to be able to stall the Jelloti in a really fun way. I'm going to show you guys that as well. Thank you for the gifted sub, Beth, and also, Beth, thank you for the gifted sub to Mage. If you guys got a sub or gifted sub, please thank that person for the gifted sub if you could be so kind. I really appreciate it. Love this game. I played every single day. All right, so look at this is a really small change. You guys know about the smooth crouch. If you weren't here in the last stream, if you do crouch and it snaps and annoys you, crouch is now smooth. Okay, so that's gone. Don't worry about that. Now here's a really nice thing. When you guys put down a rubber duck, it's a small detail, but I thought it would be really funny. By the way, is my voice too loud? Hopefully my voice is good because I know I feel like I can hear myself talking kind of loud. So I'm like, oh crap! I hope I'm not screaming into the microphone and everyone's ears are breaking and bleeding. Halo has said anything about has Halo said anything about the item lag that happens on the ship are forced to advance or quota? I don't know, Sylvia. Anything about like I'm not sure about the item lag situation, but guys, if you have bugs, just hold off on them if you can. Maybe I can ask bug questions at the end of the stream, or again, if you have like an important bug, you can always privately message me as well. And I only say that because I do want to talk about the update, and you guys know me. If I end up like answering every single question and then talking about everything I want to talk about, it becomes like a 4-hour stream. So just for now, I'll just try to like not ask the bugs. That way I don't, because it's hard for me to like not get distracted. Like I'll like look at the chat and start reading everything and go, oh wait, I didn't have to read that. And then I'm like, then I get lost and I get sidetracked. But this is a small update here. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys listen. This is every single time that you put down a rubber duck, it makes this sound. Very small detail, but again, like I said, more sounds are just kind of getting added all over the place with the game. So if I got more of these, now there is a nice update too, where let's say I take this and I store these away. If you weren't here before and you didn't see this, there's Pew Pew is got an update in this, got a change in this update as well. So if you want to see Pew Pew's change, just stick around and I'll show you guys it. But there's a way to deal with Pew Pew additionally, not just the dancing vibe, and it's actually fun. So if I go to place my banana, look what happens, right? So if you saw this in the last stream, that's okay, but if you didn't see it before, now you're gonna know. I can place it, I can place it, I can place it. Now, if you haven't played the game before, you're like, what's the difference? If you have played the game before, what you notice is that I can place plush back to back to back to back. So you don't have to go to the ship over and over and over for the same banana. Like, it's just kind of annoying, right? It's like, I have 10 banana plush, and it's like you put down one, you go back to the ship. You put down one, you go back to the ship. You put down one, until you have all 10 bananas. That's so tedious, right? So the ability to just say, look, I can just put down my multiple bananas at the same thing. It's just like, I put one there, I put one there, I put one there. It's just fast, it's easy, it's consistent. So again, quality of life, but I'm hoping this is going to be just a nice little feature that what people will have. Super cute, I love it, I love it. Please keep adding tiny details like this. They add up. Yeah, they do. We're gonna do a little bit more. Just because it's fun. So you guys are gonna have fun with that. Now that also means, and oh, hi Nikki, how's it going? Thanks for dropping on in. There's a little tiny hi inside there that I almost missed out on. Let me go back into my customization. Do I have the furniture with me? No, I have to go purchase it. So I want to show you guys something else as well. I'm going to pull myself, in case, by the way, if you weren't here before, the view in Sketchy's data, you have locked life forms now, so you can no longer see what these creatures, that one shouldn't have shown, but you can no longer see what the creatures are if they're locked. These are showing up. These aren't supposed to show up. But right here you can see like it's greed, cloudy. The intention is that you won't see what these are if you haven't scanned them yet, and that was because some people felt like they were having spoilers, like they were going in and they were like, wait, I can see all the models and everything even though I haven't saw the creature yet. So in this new update, if you haven't seen certain creatures, you're not going to see them until you actually scan them, and then that information will become available. So let me go over here. How's it going? Oh, Justarino, how you doing? 4 hours if you truly answered all the questions and listened to all our ideas in one marathon stream. That, I mean, well, yeah, also if there were more people too in here, because imagine if there was like 100, 200 people in here, it would be like a never-ending stream. Please add more little tiny details like this. They really add to the experience. Yeah, I think that's really true. The cube should rotate too, just like a small little touch. Yeah. All right, so let me jump over here. What I wanted to show you guys real quick. Hold on, I'm just going through. All right, what I wanted to show you guys really quick, because I don't have it with me here. I'm going to plop in. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm just going to go ahead and close this down. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pop myself in. You guys will hear this in the background, and then I'll just go right back to the screen for you. Okay, I had to do that, and then I'm going to get rid of this. I'm just doing some stuff in my editor. Huh? Alright, let me put this back on. There we go. Not that it needs to be in the update, but could it be more mob names themselves be considered spoilers to some? Not really high priority to me, but just curious. Needs to be update, but couldn't the mob names themselves be considered spoilers to some? Possibly. Possibly. But I know that most of the players that were playing, the big thing with them was seeing the model. They didn't want to see what it was before they encountered it. Riot, how you doing? Thanks for dropping on in. I hope you're having a good day. Appreciate you stopping by. All right, what I want to show you guys was this. Again, another small feature. Are you guys ready? Do you guys know what I'm about to do right now? Can you guess what's about that? Why in the world am I showing? You guys already know about the toilet. Unless you've not played the game before, then you don't know that there's a toilet. But let me put this down. This was a highly requested feature that just kind of eventually needed to make its way into the game. So there's a lot of, like I said, you're seeing, right, all these tiny features. We got so many more things to talk about too, but this is just one of those small details that are coming in with all the different things that are in the game. Whether it be the types of furnitures like the flush that you can interact with, whether it's making a squeaky sound with a rubber duck, whether it's particle effects on, by the way, when you guys resurrect now, there's a new animation and particle effect and stuff like that when you're bringing someone back to life and stuff, and I'll show you that as well. There's just a lot of little details coming in, whether they're particle effects, whether they're sound effects, like quality of life. The update is massive, guys. It's really big. It's probably the biggest update that I've done so far, because it has so many features, so many quality of life, so many tiny details, the massive redesign, controller support. It has massive performance updates. If you were somebody who had a crap load of dead bodies, this is really important. If you had a crap load of dead bodies in the freezer and you were lagging, with this update, you shouldn't lag anymore. Basically, I did a whole bunch of performance where I was spawning in about 500 dead bodies, and specifically Nightwalkers are really bad. And what I noticed was that the FPS was like dropping to the ground. Like, I was losing like 30 FPS by having 50 Nightwalker bodies in my freezer. So then I did a bunch of performance updates. You know what it is now? At 500 Nightwalkers, I went from losing like 30 FPS to like losing 3 to 5 FPS, just to give you guys some numbers. So the FPS is almost 10 times better now with dead bodies in the fridge than it is in your current build. So really, most people shouldn't really have any experience with loss of FPS in the new update when it comes to having lots of dead bodies stored inside the freezer. Now, also keep in mind, you do have to get them kind of frozen solid, right? Now the bodies, when you put them on the floor, if you use the little ragdoll bodies, like if you just drop it rather than placing it, ragdoll bodies have 3 times better performance than the current ragdolls as well. So you're getting like 10 times as much performance by placing them statically in the fridge, and you're getting about 3 times as much performance on generic ragdoll skeletons that you just leave laying around on the floor. Across the board, massive optimization performance update. So I'm really excited to see like how that's going to go for a lot of people, especially, like I said, people that have a crap ton of stuff in their ship. Bomb, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Riot said, I play too recklessly to have enough credits to buy furniture. Laughing my ass off. Can I shrink my friends and flush them? So, Morgan, this update, while you can't flush your friends, you can shrink friends in this update. So, yes, I repeat, you can put your friends' dead bodies in the freezer now, and they will get small with this update. So, I know a lot of people try. I go into a lot of streams, and I see pretty much every single stream never fails. People's friends die, they bring their friend to the thing, and they try to put it in the fridge. It doesn't work. And I'm like, all right, I gotta do something about it because everyone's trying to do it. So in this update, you will be able to throw your friend in there, and your friend will get all small and shrink inside the freezer. It's kind of funny. I can see Sano using that a lot. Yeah, Sano, actually to Sano, I told Sano about the lava map update. If anyone doesn't know here, the Ragnar map, Port Ragnar, is getting redesigned to be a dwarven kingdom. It's going to be a lava forge of like dwarven tools and ancient methods and stuff like that. So if you're into kind of like the Hobbit, you know, dwarven fantasy, you know, stuff, I think that's going to be a map that you're really just going to love. Can't wait for the update. Okay, that answers my question. Okay, oh my god, that sounds crazy cool. I think that was the lag Sylvie was talking about. Okay, so then there you go. That answers that question. I can keep my fridge full. Yes, love performance updates. Yay, can have my network cuddly buddy. How much are the dead bodies worth? Well, what do you mean the dead bodies worth? No, you can't sell your friend's body, right? Like that's... The dead body of your friends has the same mechanic. It's just that you can put them in the fridge now. Huh? Yeah, they're gonna respawn, so then the bodies will disappear. I just tried to throw them on the bed. All right, so let's talk about something else here. Let me go. I'm gonna go here to my little. Hold on, I'm scrolling down. Let me do this so you guys don't lose audio. Oh yeah, there's little sound effects if you can hear guys in the UI. Because the UI was silent, and I was like, why is my UI so silent? So again, just a tiny little like sound design changes here. So we're gonna go to, let me show you guys. I want to show you guys a new item. There's so many things to show you guys. Let's jump. You guys want to see the new item right now? There's so many other things to show you, but I can even show the item multiple times. That way, for people that are just joining in, can be like, wait, what? There was a new item? I didn't see it, and then I'll just do it again. Fine. That's super exciting because having over 40k on your ship, the lag, yeah, exactly. So now if you have an insane quota, like your lag is going to be so much less with this update. Yes, that's a trick question, of course. Just out of curiosity, can we place people on the med bed now instead of throwing them? No, it's still throwing people on the med bed. By the way, Nanasaldo, I think it was it your group of play? Was it your group? That when we were doing playing with the bed thing, I was like, oh, I can change that and just have it as place, and they were like, no, leave it as throw. That makes it more fun. Well, anyway, so okay, let me show you guys the new weapon. What I'll do is I'm gonna go ahead and switch this out for a second. I'm gonna bring in. I'm gonna put. Give me a moment. All right, I'm going to put the furniture guy in the map. Don't get confused. The furniture guy does not belong to this map. He's being slapped in here so that I can purchase the weapon for you guys. That way you can see it in the UI. I can just spawn it in myself with dev commands, but I'm just going to show you guys the UI. Alright, put you back over. I like the janky way we throw. I think that adds character to the game, right? Like, and then they're like hanging off the side of the bed and stuff. I think that's like what makes it funny. All right, so again, this guy's not here. Oh, this is furniture. I'm stupid. Ignore the fact that I ever even put that there. Okay. Here's the browse inventory. I don't even know what I was thinking. I was like, why? I was like, you guys can see the new icon, right? I was like, why did I put a furniture guy inside the scene? All right, so here's the new item down at the bottom, and I'll go ahead and click on it. I'll let you guys read it, and then I will read it out loud. This item is so fun, guys. It's so fun. Like, this item solves the issues also with people that play solo and not being able to find crates, or like people that are like, oh, was there a crate somewhere that I just didn't see? That's never going to be a problem ever again. Where is there a crate? Is there a crate like under a rock? It's never going to be a problem. It's so good. So again, if you read it, deploys a holographic monitor that displays outlines of access crates, scanned loot, and dead player bodies from any distance behind any Hey, I spelt the word obstacle wrong. Nobody say anything. Don't you dare say a thing in this chat. I will delete this item. You guys won't receive it. you won't receive it in the update. Don't even waste your time calling me out on that spelling error. And listen, guys, if I get spelling error things bombed into my Discord, you know what's gonna happen, right? I'm gonna troll you guys with a crap load of spelling errors on purpose throughout the entire game. Like, I'm just gonna have the entire game spelled wrong on one of these future updates. You guys are gonna just go in and start reading everything and just gonna be like, wait, why is everything spelled wrong? And I'll say that's just for you guys. So anyway, so let's purchase this item and play around with it. Aiden, happy, thank you for the follow. Thanks for stopping on in. Please do it. I think it would also be a really funny April Fool's thing. That'll help a ton in multiplayer. Yeah, so let's... Yeah, I know. So many bug reports. This dev can't spell. This dev, what the heck? This dev needs to go back to school and take an English class. Don't promise things like that unless you want to follow through. I'm sure a ton of players would want it. And look, if a bunch of people wanted it, then sure, why not? Partner dyslexic, so I love it. There's a lot of dyslexia. There's a lot of dyslexia. And dyslexia is like really common. So there's a lot of people that also play this game that have dyslexia, and then they see the mimic and they're like, okay, there's no way I'm ever gonna figure out this friggin' mimic. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go like that. Any plans for Game Lore? Yes, Game Lore is coming in a future update. I don't know exactly when. It could be sometime after shortly after the Halloween season. I have issues I can't spell. Alright, so there's the new scanner. Also, hey guys, look, I'm just gonna point it out before I show you the new scanner abilities and how amazing it is. Are you guys ready for this? Also, an amazing update. You can sell your items back for quota. So you know how you like accidentally drop the item into the box and you're like, no, right? Now granted, yes, you did have to spend money on it, but all items now sell back to quota for 10% of their current value. So if you buy a, or it's 20%, I have to double check my numbers. I think it was 10%. Hold on. 10 or 20%? Hold on. I think it's 20%. I think it's 20%. You can sell back all of your stuff to the Dropbox for 20%. So it's like, I have to go update it. So basically, let's say that you have like, you missed the quota and you're like, crap, I'm 20 short. Then you can sell like a pickaxe. You're going to lose your pickaxe, right? But you're going to make the quota. It's better to make the quota than to start all over again. So you guys now have an extra option. I saw a lot of times where people were playing and they barely didn't make the quota. And they were like, can we sell our weapons? Can we sell our weapons? Right? You don't want to lose your weapons, but you also don't want to lose the quota. So with this update, you will be able to trade the weapons back to the box, send them into the box for extra quota. So I think that's going to be really helpful for situations like that, at least when they do occur. I bought an Echo lens and I got an Ecto lens. Is it spelled wrong? Yeah, it's spelled wrong. Can't wait for the update where I can manually manipulate reality and turn a mimic into a loot chest by correcting its spelling. Yep, if that's going to happen, they're going to DM you with this kind of stuff. Yeah, and if you accidentally sell your weapon, you're like, oh, well, at least we got quota for it. Whereas right now, it's like, just GG for me. All right, so here's a new weapon. We're going to pick it up. Was there anything I want to mention else also about this weapon? And solo. Oh, by the way, another point of this weapon, guys. If you joined late, I mentioned before, the design of this game is heading into the direction I always wanted it to be, which was slightly open worldish with exploration and non-linear, okay? Meaning that, yes, this is the new map layout if you're a little bit late to the thing. I'm running Streamlabs over here. If you're a little bit late, this is the new Port Coral, so I'll back up for you. So when you come out of your ship, okay, you're gonna land here. The brand new Port Coral, all right? And what you'll notice is that this guy's not here, okay? Don't pay attention to him. What you'll notice is that there's no more sign saying main building because the main building doesn't exist. There's still a building there. There's still a building, but there's no such thing as main building. Okay, guys? I'm going away from the idea of you have to go in that building to progress. Only that no. Go anywhere you want. Explore, mine, go get shells, you know, go get herbs. And while you're at it, find the access code. Rather than forcing you to go to the main building to progress further in security codes. I hate it. That's not what I want my game to be. My game is non-linear with this update. Go anywhere, get anything. Okay, so we're going to show that right now. Now, also, yeah, keep in mind, guys, Port Coral's the map that mostly reflects this new non-linear update. So all the maps are going to be getting updated, or one at a time. I can't do all of them simultaneously, right? So Port Coral is the start of that, and it's also a place for you guys to give me feedback. When you get this update, you're going to stop it and you're going to stop playing it, and you're going to say, oh my god, I really like this. I like this layout. If all the other maps are like this, it's going to make it so much more fun, right? This is a good time for you guys to play it, give that feedback, and I can really see also how it's impacting. But anyway, so let's get into it. So I'm going to pick up this scanner real quick, and here's the new item. So, and also keep in mind, the reason why this item exists is because of the fact that the way it's going to work, guys, is that you can find access codes anywhere. Anywhere. It's not go to the main building, that's where the crates are. No, the crates are everywhere. So if you're with your friends, you guys can split. Everyone can find crates, no matter where they are. You can find crates in a cave in the water. You can find crates inside on these decks over here in a pirate bay to the left. You can find crates inside of sunken ships. You can find crates everywhere. Then you have this amazing item called the Echo Lens, which will allow you to locate any crate in the game from any distance through any wall in case you ever get into a situation where am I missing a crate? You're going to use the Echo Lens to determine where that crate was that you might have missed. So there'll never be a situation where it's like, I guess I missed one somewhere. It's like, no, the Echo Lens will allow you to find everything. So you should be able to get all of the crates. And by the way, in case you're wondering, guys, the issue where the access code sometimes doesn't spawn, fixed. It's fixed in this update. You'll never have that problem again. Access codes will always spawn for you in the new update. So don't worry about like, man, the bug's still there where I don't get my code. Like, I found it, I fixed it. Done. That's so much nicer, no pressure, hunker down to the codes. We can actually enjoy the environments. Yes, explore, enjoy the world, look at the details, hear the sounds and everything like that. So, take a look. Unopened crates will not be shown inside the scanner, inside the Echo Lens. You will only see opened crates. But also as the description, sorry, you will only see unopened crates. Opened crates will not show because that would be ridiculous, right? That would confuse you. You're like, oh look, there's a crate over there. Turns out it's already been opened, you know? So you're only gonna see unopened crates. So here's an example. You can see that there are two over there. There's more over there. Some more over there. And I can stop looking around. Now what's going to happen is you guys are not allowed to see crates that you haven't unlocked the access security to. So you won't see red crates if you haven't gotten red security level. You won't see orange, purple crates if you haven't gotten purple security, whatever. Not purple crates, but purple crates that belong to the purple section. Or anything like that. Or the crates that belong, purple crates that belong in the red section. You have to unlock that security code first, and then all those crates will pop up for you. That is going to be so much nicer for the one you create you missed. Yeah, exactly. If you scan the loot inside after opening it, will we see that? If you scan the loot, yes. Loot will be shown inside of the echo lens for the duration of the scan. So I'll show you that here in a second. So you can see that there's more crates over there. We can see that there's more crates over here. And by the way, guys, I have a surprise for you. I'm going to show you for it right now. You might have already seen it. But look at this. I'll put this away for a second. Ready? I'll just let you guys take this in for a moment. And I'm going to be looking to add some little sound effects to them as well, so that they can talk. Yeah, little footsteps in the sand with them as they're walking. Guys, you get a huge insider, right? I'm just showing you guys everything, as I typically always like to do. That's awesome. So if you have no space to pick it up, you can scan and find it again. Nice, yeah, flamingos. Look at them. Hold on. Hey, Sil, I'm trying to get a good look at you. Anyway, so yeah, you'll find these flamingos all throughout the map. You're giving them names. All right, so look, I'm gonna put the scanner back out, and now we can see. Okay, so also let me show you how scanning. Now, here's the thing: you guys can also find, You can also find minerals. All right. So that means you can see inside the echo lens, veins, mining veins. You can see herbs, and you can also see buried treasure, guys. For those people who love exploring, you're like, I love digging, I love herbing, I love mining. You're gonna run around the echo lens, and you can see the little cylinder under the ground that actually represents a hidden area for digging. That reminds me, will there be a balance change regarding loot in level 3? Me and my friends find in level 3 codes and often very rarely do find anything. Yes, purple areas are going to have valuable loot inside them with this update, guys. There's not going to be any more trolley loot like you go into purple and it's like a dog bag. So every single map is going to have unique valuable loot inside of purple. So what that means is you could expect that in a pirate map, you might find some pirate golden cup, maybe a pirate's hat, an old pirate map that is actually worth a lot of money, and these can only be found inside purple. Obviously with Gaia, which we know is going to be a steampunk themed environment, when you go to purple inside Gaia, you're going to find some interesting advanced futuristic steampunk device. You can find some gears that are worth a lot of money. So every map will have unique loot inside of its purple areas that are worth a lot of money. So like going all the way to the purple is still worth it, even if you don't need eggs anymore, which is an issue that the game has right now. If you don't care about eggs, going to purples actually doesn't really pay off because the loot in there is not even that worth it, right? So now it's like, nope, going to purple actually matters, and now you're going to want to go there. Right now, you cannot pick up the flamingos, no, but maybe something like that could happen in the future. Is that a dodgy crate? So, let me show you guys how the scanning is also going to work. The purple room's still not going to have stuff in them at all times. Purple rooms, we'll see, they may or may not have, so it's like, basically if there's no egg, there's loot type thing. Yes, but yes, all that loot would be unique. Because obviously if you sell the egg sells for a lot. So like the egg itself technically counts as loot. So here's the herb, right? So you can't really see the herb, kind of hard to see, right? If I scan it, obviously, I can see, okay, there's an herb over here. But if I scan, then look at it with the echo lens gives me that outline, making it much more visible to the eye. It makes it a little bit easier to see. Now this works for other things as well. So if I go scanning around, to look for, like, I don't know, mines. So we have more herbs over here that I can see inside the water. Do a little bit more scanning and try to find a mine. More herbs. So we have a lot of herbs going on here. Oh, buried loot. Here we go, guys. Here's an example. Oh, there's a crab. Come on. Now, crabs can follow you in the water now, guys. Crabs can follow you in the water. Okay, just be really careful about that. I'm going to go ahead and get myself a pickaxe. Because it's annoying me. Okay. Yes, there is going to be some new things getting added here, as far as, like, there might be a great white shark that's in the water, and there might also be alligators. I'm considering as a saltwater crocodiles, so yeah, we might very well be seeing those as well. This is an undead skeleton, so I talked to you guys about undead pirates. So, in this map, you will see the undead walking around. Now, the undead are relatively easy to kill. What the undead are doing is they're basically filling the entire map. They're providing a lot of life to the map. And also the undead skeletons do have a lore. There's this story that I wrote into, you know, this situation as to, like, why is this the case? And that information is going to come in with the lore update. So now here's the buried loot I want to show you guys really quickly. So if we go ahead and do this, you can see that when I scan, I can see an outline of the buried loot under the ground. So I have a better approximation of, like, where it's actually located, so I can start digging. And then, like I said, when the scan ends, it's no longer going to be visible. So it's only visible in the scanner for the duration of the scan. Sorry, in the echo lens for the duration of the scan. Oh, Halo dies to crab. All right, so I need to go get myself some food. I have two health. So here's another thing. I'm gonna die to that skeleton. We're gonna run away. I'm gonna show you guys some more stuff. So we got seashells. People ask, will there be seashells? So if I scan, you can actually see that there's a scallop right there. So if I go like this, I can actually see it a little bit better, because some of these are a little bit hard to see. So I'm gonna go here and pick up this scallop. So for those of you people who like looking for shells and stuff, this is gonna be for you. And there's like, right now there's like 3 different types of shells. You know, I might be adding like more of these into the game, but you can go shell collecting because, like I said, every map is gonna start having unique items that you can find only in those maps. Pearls is another thing, but we're gonna get to that another time. So I'm gonna go around. Here's another scallop, so I could be looting that. Now you can also find crates inside of these ships right here as well. There could be crates inside here, so let's go this way. We got some more herbs. Actually, if I get myself an urban knife, I can go eat some of those edible herbs. So I'm just gonna go like this. Unless I get some loot. I'm gonna scan this real quick. That's clearly a mimic. There's a skeleton walking over there. Let's go. I'm gonna go this way real quick. I'm gonna go get one of those herbs so I don't die. Pretty rocks / pebbles. I was looking forward to with them on the beach. Yeah. All right. So let's go this way. Now, what you guys will also notice that there's been a lot of changes to kind of like obviously the visual design, but these buildings in here actually have crates inside, and these are new here. That didn't exist before, and we can obviously scan that and see what's inside there. Go ahead and open that up. We got a pineapple. I'm actually going to eat that pineapple because I don't care about my quota yet. Now, what I also want to show you is that if you guys try to take... Oh, and some of you might not have seen this, so let's go this way real quick. Ow, I hurt myself. Here's the new boats. So these are how we get to level 2 in level 1. You guys may have not seen this if you weren't in the last stream. The only way to use these now is to actually have security levels, so you're not allowed to like travel over to that location until you've actually gotten the code to go there. And we'll go ahead and find the code just so that we can head to that direction. Now let me go over here. Guys, there's a lot of exploration. Up here is where your med bay is going to be, so it's just been moved a little bit. Let me go this way. And all this has been redesigned. So you remember like when you used to go into the water, go down to the main building, it's really been moved. And like I said, there's really no main building anymore because you guys can find access crates anywhere. But all of this area has been completely redesigned. It's just a really beautiful coral for you guys to go and explore. Let's go ahead and get inside here. And we might actually have, and there is one over there. Let me go back down. I'm gonna show you guys real quick. Look at this. You can see there's actually an access crate over there and over here. Okay, is this one real? Yes. Got some jam. So we can go explore things like ships under the water that have been crashed to look for access crates that might be inside there. Exploration. That is the push-in factor here. You know, there's been a little bit change to how the layout is here. It's roughly still the same, but I did remove the bottom floor. So if you remember the way that Port Coral was laid out, there was like a little staircase where you guys could down. Now look at this. I'm like, oh, where do I go? We can just go like this, and we know that there's an access crate over there. There was a little staircase that used to go downstairs, but that's been removed. The bottom floor is now just the surface ocean where you can look and explore for stuff that's down there. So I'm going to go ahead and get the code real quick for you guys so that you can see the boat in action, so we can take our way to the next level. Nope, I don't want to fight you. Now also, with this update with the Echo Lens, you can also locate your friends' dead bodies with it. So for those of you who were like, oh, I can't find my friend's body, like where in the world is it? Just use the Echo Lens and it will show you where your friend's dead body is. Now, if you guys probably just saw as well, there's health bars, right? Look at this. So now with this update, if you ever wondered while you were playing, like, how much health does this creature have, right? You usually were always counting it based off smacks, right? It was like 1 smack, 2 smack, or whatever. So with this update, you'll actually be able to see the health of different creatures. And then obviously as your quota is getting higher, the more people in the group, you have all those scaling factors. But you'll be able to determine whether you should take something on or not. Because if you look at its health, you'll be able to say, oh no, that thing has way too much friggin' health. I'm not fighting that. So I didn't need to search any of this because clearly we don't see any of it on the Echo Lens. But there is one down there, so I'm going to go ahead... Oh, that's not supposed to be in here. We'll just run by that. JC, how's it going? Love that good ad. Alright, so we can see, like, right there... Oh, there's also one right here. I'm going to scan it real quick. Oh, I'm getting hit by fish. Okay. What's that? Oh, okay, this is an herb. More herbs. So it's actually better to see it without the flashlight. Flashlight makes it a little bit hard to see. I'm going to go ahead and open this. Okay. There's one more crate over here. Alright, now I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to show you guys up there real quick. Something else I want to ask. Will there be any way to be able to deal with Elizabeth without having her... No. Elizabeth is going to stay the way that she is. Alright, so we're going to come up here. Are there any... There's one up here. So this is a new area that's above the building below. And you can see here the purple rooms look like this. So all of the rooms in the game are now themed to look like pirate cabins. So the purple's like a pirate cabin. Crystal Fox, thank you for the follow. The purple's a pirate cabin. I'm going to use this scanner to see if I can find any more crates over here. Okay, I don't see. There's 3 crates over there. We've got some crates. So we're going to head back to the Pirate Bay area. I'm going to run over there. Add blocking mechanic to gain some sort of light ground. I was thinking about adding a sort of blocking mechanic, but typically blocking's on right click, and right now scan is on right click, so that's like one issue that I have with it. Obviously you can keybind it to whatever you want, but like trying to figure out a default keybind for the block would be kind of strange. Alright, we're gonna kill this guy. Alright, and then he will just dissipate after a few seconds. So he's despawned. I really need to get back. Hold on. Will I die? Maybe. I have infinite stamina. Do I have anything? Oh wait, now I'm floating because I'm on my dev build. We'll be getting more lore about the Nova Burger restaurant. Yeah, the entire space place where we are, like what that place actually is, there's going to be a lot more lore with that coming down. You'll never live it down if you die. That's true. I have no health. I could die at any moment. This. Okay. Oh, there we go. D05. I kind of wanted to get some healing, but there's undead walking around. That'll probably kill me. If a fish bites me, it's gonna kill me. We're gonna go ahead to level 2 really quickly so I can show you guys. Wait, what did I say it was? I think it was D02. D05? Oh, JC, if you're here, check it out. I have to do this one. Level 1, D05. Okay. There's also been another update. Right here. It's so good. It's so good. And if you weren't here before, you can place plush back to back. So you don't have to keep going back to your you don't have to keep going back to your bed every single time you want to put down the same one. Alright, so I'm gonna go, I have to dip over here because I'm actually flying. I can't wait for the update. I'm so how are we doing? Hey, Uninformed Potato, how's it going? I'm not sure. I forget. I think you might actually sit behind. I didn't see it. But it's going pretty well. Showing everyone the new update. All right, so we got the next access level, and I'm not going to show you guys too much, but look, this is how we actually get to the next level. So I'm going to go ahead and click the button, and we're just going to go for a little ride. I'm going to crouch. That's not... No one pay attention to that. I didn't test this before I showed you guys. And now my boat has left without me. The question is... You guys don't get a boat ride today. So you're gonna have to wait until you guys play. So let's go like this real quick. Hold on. Alright. So you guys saw the scanner, okay? Now, there's so much more. There's so many other things I want to show you. By the way, who didn't see the flamingos? I'm just gonna go right here so that for those of you who just joined in. A 9-degree snap? Maybe sort of, I don't know, because a 9-degree snap requires an additional hotkey to activate snapping. Not every player wants snapping. So you would have to be able to toggle the snap on and off, and then I have to add more to it. I wouldn't want to do that right now, because controller support will require me to now configure snap into the controller. So if I did add something like that, I'd have to do it down the line. Alright, so I'm also going to show... Oh, hold on, I forgot I can't sit here because I have oxygen. Let me go over here for a second. Hold on. Alright, so let me go here for a second. We'll go ahead and flush the toilet. Let me go here. Background audio. Okay. So let me also talk to you guys about some more stuff. Okay, there's some AI changes that I can show you guys right now. We're gonna show you. I'll show you Jelloti first. Also, before we move on to that, how do you guys feel about the new Echo Lens? So again, the entire purpose of moving forward with the game is exploration, right? A map is large, a map has different areas with different biomes, has different types of creatures in different areas. Loot, access crates are everywhere. No matter where you go, there's always an access crate to be found. You're never going to be able to not find an access crate again because your Echo Lens will always show you where an access crate is. If you ever have an issue with not being able to see something like this, buried loot under the ground, herb right there, right? Let's say it's like too dark for you and you're having issues seeing in the dark. That's going to make it a lot easier for you as well. And then, like I said, if we go and explore a little bit, we can see that there's an access crate inside this building. So you see it right through the wall, right? And we can just go ahead, open the door, open up that access crate. And I can go ahead and put my lens back on and see that there's another one over there, right? So, again, we just get to explore the entire world and just find stuff everywhere, which especially in multiplayer too, it allows people to split up and say, I'm going this way, I'm going this way, I'm going that way, and everybody can find everything. That's an undead. Such a good addition, love it. I think the Echo Lens is super nice. Immediately buying that the second I could afford it. I like that it's going to help a lot. That is very cool and does way more than it should. Love it. Can't wait to try it out. Yeah, the intention is that the Echo Lens is really existing to push exploration into the game. The only way for me to make the game have like a really large map that's full of exploration, all kinds of places to go with access crates everywhere, the only way to really fully achieve that was to make it so that there was some type of item that would allow people to ensure that they were able to explore the places they could without missing things. And the Echo Lens really brings that to life. Go kill some more of these dudes. Getting a little bit low. I thought that was a stupid crab at first. Alright, see you later, buddy. So now I'm gonna go ahead and head this way. Alright, so we're going to show you some changes that are happening to the AI as well. Love it, can't wait to see it. Oh, also, there's another change that's happening with the hidden plush here. The seagull has actually been updated, and the way that you're going to find a seagull is like this. You see these lampposts? If you see a nest on the lamppost, it means that a seagull plush might be there. That's not 100%. It's just that the lampposts that have those little, oh, I'm done. Okay, hold on. The lampposts that have the little nests on them are indicators that there might be a seagull plush there. So that's a nice little update. So as you're running around the world, make sure you're checking the lanterns, looking for those nests, because there might be one. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm going to show you guys some other stuff. We got more to look at. What are we at? We're a little over an hour. I'm going to, hold on, give me a second. All right, so I'm going to slap a little Jelloti in here and show you the change that's happened to Jelloti. Okay, I'm going to plop myself over here so I don't get killed by him before I bring it back to the screen. Alright, so let me show you guys here. So I'm going to go ahead and give myself one of these. And here is the change. So if you were like, man, Jelloti's too hard, I can't react fast enough to deal with Jelloti, like he just kills me before I even get to Ragdoll, you can take the boombox out and Jelloti will react to the boombox by performing an adorable dance. During this time, Jelloti cannot attack you or anything like that, so you're perfectly free to just run right by. How do you guys like it? I think it's so freaking adorable, and it solves the issues that people are having trying to survive this guy. Yes, the descriptions have it updated as well. If you go read the new Jelloti, it will tell you Jelloti, you know, it gives you like a hint about music and stuff like that, and that, you know, it's attracted to it and stuff. But yeah, so this is your new counter. Obviously, if I stop playing the music, Jelloti will go back to detecting me, but I can go ahead and run right by. And in fact, why don't we just do a little bit of this? It's so good. Oh my gosh, awesome. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. Do not change this. Yeah, definitely not. What's the point? Why even? He's not so grumpy anymore. Not if music is being played. Now, you did not miss the Pew Pew news. Pew Pew I'm going to talk about next. Forsakenhalo, how's it going? Hey, how's it going, twins? How you doing? I'm doing pretty well. I hope you are as well. Thanks for dropping on by. Appreciate it. I'll talk about Pew Pew right after this change. His little googly eyes are so cute, yeah. And then look, obviously if I shut it off, he's like, nope. He's like, wait, where'd the music go? It's fine, don't worry about it. Jolly always been cute with those big eyes, just terrifying too. If you could make this eye pop out to the beat, that would be great. Yeah, that would be a super detailed update. Now here's another thing, okay guys? Be very careful to put the boombox down. Guys, you have to hold the boombox, okay? He only will do this if you are holding the boombox. So don't put the boombox down and start dancing. He doesn't care about that. He only cares that the person is holding the boombox to distract him. It's very important. Do not die to that. This will be mentioned as well in the description. People will die because people will forget. They'll say, oh, just put the boombox on the floor, and then get killed and go, wait, what? Oh! I didn't do it fast enough. Alright, so that's the Jelloti change, and we come back to it if anyone missed it. This is my favorite change so far. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys. I'm glad you guys are loving it and like super happy about it. Halo, it's finally happened. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to plop him in. This is my editor, guys. Development editor. I died. Yeah, finally died on stream. Guys, Pew Pew also reacts to the boombox. No. You can now stall Pew Pew, okay? Now, there's one important thing. Pew Pew has a grace period. So when Pew Pew shoots, when he's done, he has a cooldown, a small cooldown where he won't detect anymore. One thing I noticed, and I specifically noticed this is on Nana Salad's channel, she was getting Pew Pew'd back to back to back. It was like Pew Pew would end, and then it would RNG her again, and then RNG again, RNG again, RNG again. And I was like, that's insane. So now, Pew Pew has a cooldown after it performs its attack, so that you have a window to actually get away before it's going to go into its ability again. Additionally, Pew Pew can be lured away using the boombox. So I'm going to do that for you right now. Because so many people say, they go into a room and there's a Pew Pew, and they're like, God, he's camping the room. I wish I could get him out. And someone actually mentioned, someone in our community was like, it'd be cool if, and it might have been multiple of you guys, so sorry. Someone or some peoples mentioned that it would be nice if like Pew Pew could get lured to music or something so that you could bait him away. And that's what I did. Guys, like I said, I'm always looking at things you guys are saying and considering what could go into the game. This is proof of that. Alright. Let's go get Pew Pew. He's coming back up. I'm going to play some music. And I'm going to bring him to me. Okay? So right now, he's coming to me. Now, the AI is over here. I didn't fix the AI path and navigation, so he's walking a little bit weirdly. But I can bring Pew Pew to me. So if I want Pew Pew over here and say, okay, you guys can go loot, right? If you're playing multiplayer, you're like, hey, can someone bring Pew Pew out of that room, please? Well, as long as you're playing your boombox, I'm gonna follow you. Just don't get too far away. Okay, so Pew Pew has a new description. Remember, Pew Pew has like abandonment issues, guys. If you lure Pew Pew like that and you get too far from him, he will get pissed because Pew Pew will realize that you were trolling him the entire time. Literally. Like Pew Pew is like, not cool, right? The second thing is, not only if you get too far, Pew Pew gets pissed. The second one is that Pew Pew, if you shut your music off, that'll also piss off Pew Pew. Because Pew Pew's not dumb. When you lure Pew Pew away and Pew Pew walks with you, you shut that music off, Pew Pew's like, wait, excuse me? And he will annihilate you. But the funniest part is, Pew Pew gets beefed up when you play music. So what this means is, he will shoot twice as fast with his missiles if you get too far away with the music or shut it off. Because he doesn't like being lured like that. But that's the consequence. The trade-off is, I can now lure him into rooms to get him away from crates so I don't get RNG camped by Pew Pew. But I have to be careful when I shut that music off and make sure I have an escape path. Or that someone else is going to be able to get my body or something or whatever, right? And remember, we have self-res coming in. I'm doing good. Sorry, Twin, I'm a little bit late to the message. I'm doing good on this day. This is the first stream that I was able to catch, so I'm happy to see the progress on Sketchy's contract. Well, I'm super glad to see you again. It's been a while since I've actually got to drop in and say hi to you. So I'm glad you're doing well, and I'm super happy to see you here. Thank you. Appreciate that. Honestly, I always thought, yeah, music change as well. Yeah, it's the same deal with Jelloti. You have to be holding it. Yeah, so you do have to be holding the boombox to pull Pew Pew. So Pew Pew and Jelloti require players hold their boombox for them in order to perform their ability that will stall them. So you can't just like throw it on the floor or anything like that. I love Pew Pew. Yes, that makes so much more sense now. So is the Pew Pew Shepherd. So I could, yeah, you could be a Pew Pew Shepherd. You could just walk around. Pew Pew will just follow you around. But again, like I said, don't get too far from him to show out the music. Can you still survive the Pew Pew with the vibe? Yes. I didn't take vibe out. You can still vibe to be immune to Pew Pew's missiles. This is just an additional way to deal with Pew Pew, essentially allow you to lure him away. Because that was a lot of big people's issue. While it was nice that they could counter by being immune by vibing, a lot of people were mentioning that it kind of sucked if Pew Pew was in a room that they needed to go to and they had no way of getting him out. And you also have to realize that a lot of casual players can't fight Pew Pew, right? Like there's a lot of people out there who find Pew Pew too hard to fight. Like they just die every time, right? Other players are like, oh, I killed Pew Pew. I've killed 3 of them. But not everyone's like that. Some people really struggle with Pew Pew. So this is a way to allow people to have that additional option to deal with Pew Pew in a way that everyone can. As long as you have that boombox with you, you can do it. JC, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. So let's just do, I'm going to show you guys what happens again. Also, if you shut the music off, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to go ahead and give myself that boombox. I'm going to play some music, and I'm going to pull him over. But now we're going to shut the music off and see what happens. See this? Pew Pew will shoot twice as fast when you let go of the music. So just make sure that when that time comes that you're in a position to be able to protect yourself, because it's not going to be a good day. Yeah, you can also do that. So for example, we could get a Pew Pew. I'm going to lure him. He's going to shut off, or he's going to get pissed. But we're going to run away. Mr. Mookow, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay, so now he's over there. Pew Pew is mad. The thing about the boombox thing is if you have a second player shooting at him, the Pew Pew will be guaranteed kill without what? No, it would not, Twin. Whenever someone attacks Pew Pew while he's in his little content state, he immediately gets pissed. He ignores the fact that you're luring the boombox and he just starts killing everyone. Like, he won't just sit there and die because one person has the boombox on. So you can't cheese it. Some people will try that are not in this stream and don't know about this, and they're gonna die, unfortunately, from trying to pull that off. Oh, okay. So let me go through. Makes sense that he can't be. Yeah, that would just be super OP, right? You just play the boombox and everyone just kills them, right? It's just not even fair. What happens if a second player shoots Pew Pew while... Yeah, exactly. If someone shoots him while he's being lured, he will cancel being lured and he will just stop shooting everyone. So let me also go through some more changes. All right, guys. This is also really important. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of him, and I'm going to show you guys something else. And I'm just going to go over here and do that. What I want to show you guys... second. I saw a lot of discussion about, I'm just going to put it like this. I saw a lot of discussion about Subject 6 and Nightwalkers, or basically any creature that would just, a lot of discussions about like anything that pops in, obviously AI, during a night shift is hard to deal with because it just, boom, right? And I get it. Sometimes I told people, guys, but you know it's coming at 8 o'clock. Like, what are you doing, right? Or you know Nightwalkers are coming at midnight. Why are you just standing in the middle of nowhere, right? Go crouch somewhere, go into the, the med bay, then go in or whatever. But a lot of people keep talking about it, so I decided to be nice. And so what we have now is there will be a short grace period and a particle effect of creatures spawning at night where you can see them, also a sound effect so you can hear them and they can't attack or hear you during that time. So if 8 o'clock hits and Subject 6 spawns, for a few seconds, Subject 6 can't hear you or see you. It's just spawning in. So that's your window of time to run and hide or whatever. Now, obviously, if you attack them while they're spawning in, they will attack you. So it's not just, oh, I can kill it while it's spawning in. No. it'll still go after you. It's just that so that it doesn't spawn on top of you or something, or like right behind you, you didn't realize it, and then you get killed. This is going to help with that issue. Obviously, if you're still dying to it after that, I mean, there's not much I can do at that point. But now you guys will have a window and everything. So that's what I'm going to show you right now, is kind of what it looks like or sounds like or whatever as that creature is coming on in. So I'm going to do this real quick. Give me a sec. Oh, sorry. I missed. Oh no, my thing's covering. I missed it. Thank you for the follow. Well, Wesberry, I didn't get to see the whole thing, but thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I was looking over at my code for a minute. I thought so. I just wasn't sure. All right, so I'm just gonna go like this, and then here we go. Let me spawn myself in right here so you guys can see. Let me switch on over. Thanks for that. The insta kill wanted to spawn. Yeah, I took a look at the clock. It was 7. Yeah. All right, so here we go. This is what it looks like. Sorry, I wasn't clicked on it. All right, so right here is going to be a Nightwalker. So that's the Nightwalker. So you can see during that time, well, obviously now he can see me, okay? So I will show you this again. And the same goes for Subject 6. So you will hear it, you will see it, right? And during that time, so again, you have a very small window and he's not going to be attacked you. Same thing with Subject 6. So if you hear that growl, you see that particle effect, can't attack you until it's finished, right? So you got like a 3 seconds to run, get the heck out of there before it's going to hear you or see you and start chasing you. We'll do it one more time because, again, it's spawning in. Okay, so here comes the Nightwalker. Right? See how it didn't see me? Now it sees me, right? So you got a nice window right there, guys, to stay alive when things start spawning in at night. Amazing. That spawning option is super cool. It looks hella smooth. I'm excited. Yeah, so like I said, I heard a lot of Wellsbury, thank you for the sub. Really appreciate it. JC, will there be an option to share credits? Not right now. Just not sure how I want to handle that. I thought about sharing credits for a while and I still don't really like the different things that can happen with sharing credits, which I don't want to go into a deep dive on that right now, but yeah, not yet at least. I saw whether it was a lot of different streams, whether it was feedback in the Discords, discussions on Steam. A lot of people were saying everywhere like, "Oh my God, I keep dying to a Nightwalker that spawned on top of me. Subject 6 spawned on top of me. You know, like this, that." I saw it in a lot of different places, and I just sat there and I'm like, okay, I think I just need to do something about it, because if that many people are having that much of an issue with it or whatever, again, it's kind of always like if the average person or the majority of the player base is experiencing this situation, I should probably do something about it. And so when I was creating it, I was like, I don't want him to just pop in. I feel like that looks ugly. I did want to give it some nice little pizzazz, you know? So I was like, oh, maybe like some materializing effect as it's coming into the world, associated with a sound effect so you can both hear and see in both senses that this creature is now there, and then give a window so that a player had a chance to get away. And so hopefully this will solve that issue for you guys. I didn't have an issue with that way before, but it looks cool. Yeah, literally clean. Okay, gotta love it when the not monsters kill you because of the spawn on top of you. exactly. Yeah. All right, so make it so you can only share a certain amount. Yeah, maybe limiting the amount that you can share could be a good idea. Zane, thank you for the 100 bits. I really appreciate it. So that's possible too. That way, it's not going to be abused in a particular way. This is I put up my little window document of all the things that are like getting crossed off from the update. So what we also have Server name, password, yeah. Hovering over pet eggs, you guys know about this stuff. Elevator transfers, yeah. So, oh, there's another change, doppelgangers, that's on here that I want to tell you as well. So there is a change to doppelgangers. And what exactly is that? So let me put myself over here for a minute. Okay. Any seashells? Seashells. Yeah, seashell's like actually kind of hard to see. Jeepers. Oh, there it is. But if I had my scanner, I can see it a lot better. Oh, let me go this way. So, here's the thing. Doppelgangers are actually getting an update. They're getting a pretty significant update. So, here's what's going to be happening. Doppelgangers can now copy the color of a random player in the group. Player's skin. So, you know, if somebody has green, the doppelganger might be green. That way, hey, you might furthermore think that's your friend, right? Because they have the same color as your friend. In addition, the doppelganger can copy your friend's name as well. So when you scan the doppelganger, rather than it saying doppelganger, it can just say Forsakenhalo. It'll have the color of my suit. So you'll literally think that it's your friend. That's the funny part. We are screwed. This game's gonna be packed. Yes, exactly. Doppelgangers aren't limited to orange anymore. I've honestly only run into a doppelganger a handful of times. That's pretty cool. Gets rid of the easy way of nobody has orange on. Morgan says, no! Other people say, yes! You're too funny laughing at your evilness. I think that's what it is. Well, I laughed at both evilness and cuteness because I also laughed at Jelloti dancing when you use the boombox. So it goes both ways. It's evil, but it's funny. And it creates chaos, and you know, that's what people love. This is how I die. Can Doppelganger copy our weapons? Okay, so that's the next thing. As of right now, Doppelganger is not copying all your weapons. That does actually require a lot of work from like animation and different type of code-based things that I have to do. However, wouldn't it make sense if the Doppelganger actually dropped its weapon and the weapon was lootable? We get to shoot our friends. Yeah, pretty much. Make it an easy Easter egg that a doppelganger, when scanned, could just say Forsakenhalo a bit. Like, they're definitely not a mimic. That's actually a good idea, Twins. I kind of like that. And what's Halo doing over here? Is he playing with us? Nope. You know what I would do? If Halo... Guys, if I make it, there's a rare chance that Forsakenhalo can spawn. And Forsakenhalo's like OP as hell. Would you guys be in for that? He's just like super OP. But maybe Halo drops like some OP stuff. He's like super OP. But if you could somehow defeat Halo, you get like some badass like special weapon. Like maybe it's like some temporary weapon that you guys get. It's like unique only to Forsakenhalo. If you get it, it's like, just throw some random idea out there, right? It's like some huge giant like enchanted two-handed sword or something. It's like some crazy obnoxious thing. But like fighting Forsakenhalo is like super hard to do. You probably just need like a massive suit level. A lot of strategies. Huggy Skunk, thank you for the 100-bit cheer. What about the Flamingos? Isn't it pretty obvious that it won't be teammates? All that's left is for the game to record sound bits from the target player and have Doppel randomly play them. Mr. Fig, that might happen. I would love it. Let's try. Oh, so here's the thing. Doppelgangers can now have pickaxes and shovels. I would love to have Forsakenhalo Doppelganger. That would be hilarious. I would keep Halo as a trophy on the ship. I guess so. I guess so. Or maybe I can make my own asset where it's like, if you kill Forsakenhalo, you get like a halo. Maybe there's like a halo skin or something that like goes above your astronaut helmet. It's kind of like an achievement. But basically, yeah, doppelgangers can also have pickaxes and shovels now. So it's going to be flamingo, shovel, pickaxe. But obviously the way it's going to work is that a doppelganger with a shovel is more deadly, and a doppelganger with a pickaxe is even more deadly. Now, here's the kicker, guys. They can drop their weapons. So if you kill a doppelganger with a pickaxe, it'll literally drop a pickaxe. And you can loot the pickaxe. That is that simple. If you don't need the pickaxe, just sell the pickaxe. Because now you can sell weapons for quota. So if you're like, oh, I killed it, it dropped the shovel, I don't need the shovel, that's okay. I can turn the shovel in for quota. If I need a shovel, great, I have a shovel. Now I can go shovel. Yeah, well, obviously, yeah, and sell the doppelganger. Machete doppelgangers are out there making us free money. So yeah, anyway, so that's a huge change to doppelgangers. So doppelgangers now copy the colors of random players and the name associated with that player to further confuse people that are playing. But they also have variations of doppelgangers now having different weapons associated with them. And the weapons determine how difficult that doppelganger is, right? A doppelganger with a pickaxe is a lot more deadly. It does a lot more damage. It has more health. But however, it drops the pickaxe as an actual weapon for you to loot, which is kind of crazy, right? So it's a really big change to doppelgangers. It's huge change to so many things. Guys, the update is huge, right? It's like, that's part of the reason why I have to keep pushing it back, so to speak, where it's like I need more time. Because, guys, I'm not fooling around with this update. This is going to be a badass update. And I told you, I want the game to be amazing. Now, a lot of you might say, the game's already amazing. No. I have plans to make this game way better than you can ever imagine, guys. I want this game to just be like, just mind-blowingly good. And, you know, as I continue to get the support from you guys, funds and everything like that, funds give me access to be able to start getting, like creating this map. I used a lot of funds to be able to get the assets to put this map together and to be able to make it as pretty as it is. And I'll use more funds to do Gaia's overhaul. And every other map will use funds as well. So it's like being able to get funded for it, being able to have the support for it allows me to go into it and make it better. And this is just an example of that, right? Like this map is just, it's almost like you barely even recognize it, right? It still has the same beauty of the ocean map that you guys all know and love. It's just been cranked, right? To just look 1,000 times better, have more detail, have more creatures, have just more everything inside of it. But then, like I said too, features, quality of life. There's so many things that are coming into the game that I want to do, especially before Halloween, because I want to do some cool stuff for Halloween, but I also want to make sure that I have a lot of other foundational things set up before we hit the Halloween time. Because also, if I can get a lot of this big stuff out of the way, that leaves me more time to work on quality of life, bug fixes, and all this other stuff. Because some things, like controller support, are so mind-numbingly time-consuming. So it's like, if you can get those big development pieces out of the way, it's like, oh, finally. It's like weight off my shoulder, and I'm like, now I can focus on all of the map change updates, all of the quality of lives I've been wanting to do. But there's like certain updates that just put a nail in you, and it's like, I feel like I can't do anything until I fix this, and this takes a long time. Twin, I already mentioned earlier that optimization comes in with this update. Dead body corpses have a massive optimization. Now with hundreds of dead bodies inside the freezer, you should barely lag now. Like, so before, let's say there was like 100 corpses, people could lose, like, especially if you had Nightwalkers. Nightwalkers have a lot of bones in them, which takes a lot of FPS. If you had 100 Nightwalkers, you could lose upwards of 30 FPS. With the new update, when you put a Nightwalker in the fridge, instead of losing 30, you'll lose like 3. or 5 FPS. So you're getting 10 times as much FPS when it comes to dead bodies being placed in freezers and stuff with this update. So now people that play, that have, you know, hundreds of hours in the game and you have a crap load of dead bodies in the freezer and stuff, next time that you log on, you should notice that your FPS that it typically dipped really low before won't be like that with this update. So now granted, there's obviously always a cap, guys. That doesn't mean now I can have 10,000 bodies and I run with no frame drop. Obviously not. But the idea is that the amount of bodies you can now have is significantly higher than it was before, to the point where you shouldn't ever really notice that much of an issue. But anyway, so yeah, I think I was showing off this a little bit before, that there's been a big change to the entrance that we have here to Port Coral, and I think I might have already, oh no, everything respawned. So below here, guys, this used to be like, there was like a second floor on the ground, right? Where you could go in Port Coral. I removed the second floor, and instead, it's just a beautiful reef down here. Now, also, crabs can follow you in the water. So what that means is that you might see some giant crabs down here walking around. That can bite you, so just be really careful. Like literally some big crab walking around down here, multiple massive crabs. There might be undead walking down here and all kinds of stuff, so just be careful about that. And you'll be able to go here and explore in all of these broken down pirate ships, right? Here's the scanner in case anyone's new and you didn't see this. This is the new item that comes in the game called the Echo Lens. The Echo Lens lets you see access crates, scanned loot, and dead bodies from infinite distance through walls and everything like that. So if you ever think that you missed a crate, take out the Echo Lens and you should be able to find where it is. It's just an amazingly incredible device. But yeah, you can go here and explore, do a little scan, see what's inside here, get some credits or whatever. Maybe we find some little pirate treasures, right? So it's all about exploration, guys. Go into this update and say, oh, there's a pew-pew. Go into this update and say, guys, I'm gonna explore, right? I'm gonna go north, west, south, east. There's like little tiny caves that I can swim into and stuff like that. What's inside this little cave? Go and do it, because no matter where you go, right? No matter where you go, as you saw, there's an access crate there. There was an access crate right there. What's this? There's a seashell over here. This one's a new one. Let's get that one. You can find seashells on the floor. There's a fish right there. Sometimes there could have been an access crate right there. I'm gonna swim up. See, there's an access crate right here. So let's go this way. Explore. You're gonna find crates everywhere you go. There's no limit to it. Right? You come down here. There's a little cave over here. Get a little soda. I'm gonna go this way. Found another crate. And there's a code, 0D3. But I hear an undead. So what I want to do is I gotta be careful. Okay. Oh wait, what am I doing? I drank my soda. Okay. 0D3. So let me head back this way. I'm still waiting for when the night monsters spawn directly on top of you instead of killing you. I already talked about that, Reaper. That doesn't happen anymore with this update. They impregnate you and make you host for their spawn and run away. Wait, what? Oh, you're talking about like an actual real like alien thing. Like it jumps on your face. For a second, I thought you were just talking about in general, like when they spawn on top of you and just kill you or whatever. Oh, there's a night that night walker's from earlier when I was showcasing. That's not a day walker, okay? Actually, day walker gives me an idea. Smiles evilly into the camera. Daywalker gives me an idea. Anyhow, finally my PC can go into hold on. My PC cannot go into overdrive when having 100 Nightwalkers in the fridge. Exactly, yeah. 100 Nightwalkers in the fridge, you should have way better FPS now. Do we have a release date yet? No rush. Not yet. I've told people I want to have it out in about a week, but we'll see. Sadly, maybe it takes a little bit longer than a week, but what I want to do with you guys is I do want to keep you guys updated like this. I'm going to do a stream every week until it's updated to keep showing you guys, okay, it's here until it's ready type thing. So hopefully it's out next Friday, right? So Yeah, so we'll see. PB Rule, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. But again, I don't really want to rush it, only because a lot of you in the community have told me. A lot of you in the community have told me, like, Halo, don't, like, rush it, you know? Like, yeah, we're excited. We really want to play this. But at the same time, you know, take your time with it, because we don't want you to just be like, everyone wants it, and just throw it out there, and then everything's broken, and a bunch of stuff isn't working, right? I had a lot of people in the community who support me on that, and are like, no, take your time, you know? Get it ready, keep putting the work in, because you can clearly tell, right? There's a lot in here. And you guys know, when I do updates, especially big updates, I go ham. Like, I'm like, hey guys, big update coming. And everyone's like, I can only imagine what's in that update. And this will really never change. This is who I am. This is my passion. This is what I love to do. When I release updates, I want them to be badass. They're free, right? They're free updates. They're badass. The game is affordable. Stays that way. Easy, done, right? This is what I love doing. And I love watching people play. And I love watching people have a good time. And that's something I'm always going to keep doing. Every update will be amazing. And Gaia, guys, I'm so excited to work on Gaia because I'm going to stop working on it right when I'm done with this. I'm going straight to Gaia. And if you don't know, I'm trying to make Gaia a steampunk floating island map. Hopefully, should also look badass. And we're going to get progression updates with the update in Gaia as well as so many other things that'll come with it. So more features to look forward to in that update. But obviously this update has so many features to look forward to as well. Hey, maybe the Nightwalkers should swim. Anyway. Let me scroll up. Let me scroll up. Do we Cursed Treasure would be dope, like hallucinate. Hold on. Like hallucinate for the rest of the quota if you find a cursed necklace. Yeah, a little cursed treasure is actually a good idea. I remember it might have been you who brought it up, or someone else. I don't remember, but it's a cool idea. Somewhat of an economy system where Sketchy might have certain items be of a higher or lower demand. Said items could sell for more or less depending on what Sketchy requires. The items could change per quota or as you see fit. Yeah, that could be interesting. Some people also brought up the idea of like a Sketchy NPC that has a chance to spawn at certain different locations on the map that could sell items that you can only get at the Sketchy NPC or something. That was a cool idea. But again, guys, remember too, right? Like there's so many ideas out there. And then there's only so much that can be done in so many timelines. Because I'll tell you, Halloween is around the corner, guys. Halloween's like, boom. It's like here before you know it. And then I'm trying to squish so much in before Halloween, right? And then there's so much to do after Halloween. It's just absolutely insane. Daywalker from Sector Zero confirmed. A cursed mirror that spawns more doppelgangers when you look into it. That's interesting. A redheaded Nightwalker. Halo is the kind of developer to talk to his player base and lets us have a look at the changes, and I love it. Yeah, I mean, the way I look at it is like, you guys bought the game, boom, right? That was you supporting me. Like, I don't feel like I need I forget what you call it, but like that site where you have like a thing where people go and pay money to follow you on that or whatever. I forgot what it's called. But I feel like I just don't need one of those. I feel like you guys buying the game is enough. And then obviously also if you sub or do bits and cheers and stuff like that, that's like an additional way, or donate is an additional way for you guys to help me. If you're like, oh, I want to help more though, I come on here, I do these streams, I share my updates with you, and there you go. Patreon, yeah. I discussed with the community before that I felt like I didn't necessarily need a Patreon. I felt like streaming is enough. And streaming's better because I get to show you guys the game, you know, I get to show you live updates. And I also get to be here in person, ask questions, get feedback, show updates, whatever. And if you guys feel like it, if you want to help, you can just donate, sub, bit, whatever. And that's the same as if it were, to me, to some extent, a Patreon. I just feel like you guys get a little bit more from it. All right. Yeah, but... All right, so let me go over here real quick. Oh, I'm going to get knocked off the boat, aren't I? Damn. All right. Let's pretend I didn't put my code in. Wait, I found the code and I didn't put it in. All right, was there anything else I wanted to talk to you guys about? I don't necessarily have to go. If you weren't here before, what I am going to do is I'm going to swim over here. I'm gonna take a little swim. And I was gonna say, I was just gonna talk about the original, huh? Yeah, Halo is an awesome dev. Thank you so much, Sylvia. I appreciate it. Most of us would rather wait for something. Oh god, that's big fish. Wait for something than to be half-baked. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna run this way real quick. I remember the first early access build from Sketchy's contract, and we would have come so far from that point for people that don't know even Port Coral. Like, I was just gonna say that. Like, think back to like when the game first released, guys. Like, how much has changed since then? Hey, Bird, how's it going? Yeah, just what, 3 months ago. Now, this is the red area, guys. I'm not gonna show you much of it. That way you can explore it. But here is the red area. You'll take a boat here. You can swim here. Now you can't cheese places you haven't unlocked. So crates don't spawn until you put the access code. So you can't like run over to red and say, I'm gonna start opening things. You can't. There's no crates. There's no AI. There's no loot. There's no nothing. Not until you get that access level. So if you come over here, excuse me, if you come over here before you're actually supposed to, you're not gonna find anything because nothing's here until you type the code in. But I'll just show you a quick glimpse. Let me scroll down on my chat. But how you doing, Bird? Thanks for dropping on in. Whenever I see 30 FPS, I get flashback. This is the level 2 area, which is actually the pirate cave. And so inside here, you actually have there's more sound design that's getting put into this as well, which is like, as I get closer, listen. There's like a hollow cave ambience, like the wind kind of coming through. We have the crashing waves against the shore and against this. We have the crackling, okay. We have a crackling of the wooden planks here. And so this is the pirate shores cave area. So this place you will explore when you're coming over to level 2. And I won't go too deep into it. I'll let you guys explore it yourself. But guys, it's so cool. Like, I'm so excited for you to see like the undead that are walking around and going to fight them and stuff. And by the way, just so you know, night shift is getting also a huge change too. And I'm gonna drop in. I'll show you guys the new entrance. So level 2. I'm gonna get snapped. No, not in this one. Not in this one. Sorry. Night shift is not getting an update here. It's getting an update and maybe the next update, if not Halloween. It might come with Halloween. Nighttime is going to be very creepy when I do that update. Wait. I'm reading that right? I need to go into a corner. Just Sereno, thank you for the donation. Hold on. What in the... Thank you for the $1,000 donation. What in the world? What to even say? Besides, thank you so much. Yeah. Last time, this happened once before, and I broke down on stream, if you weren't here. So I'm keeping my composure together right now. Thank you so much, seriously. And, like, just so you know... that money is going to a good place. I mean, if you guys can't tell, right, how much work I'm putting in. I had to get so many assets for this update. So many assets for this update. But it's worth it, right? Like that, like a donation like that coming in, you know, subs, bits, whatever, buying the game. And then I sit down and I'm like, all right, time to make my game even better. Like, every time, like when I make money, especially like that, it's like, all right, what else can I put in the game? All right, all right, I get like the ships. You guys have been asking, right, about like upgrading ships. So I'm gonna be looking for artists soon to make custom ships, like larger ships for you guys to upgrade, because I'm gonna have to pay artists, right, out of pocket to create that stuff. So having funds like this is allowing me to be able to make awesome stuff for you guys, because I feel like not enough games and devs and stuff do this, right, where it's like, there's so many games and devs, AAA companies, even small devs, right, that make so much money, right? They're just like buried in money, and then as a player, you're just like, how come I'm not seeing like any of that go into the game, you know? And especially if you're someone who's supported so much, and it's like you put hundreds of hours in the game, and the game did so well financially, and then it just nothing going in. And that was something I always hated as a gamer. Just like you guys, I'm a gamer, and it's something that always bothered me. And I was like, I want to make a game, and I hope it blows up. That way, I can do what is not being done, and I can say, "Hey, my game blew up. I made all this money. Now watch this. Boom! Put it in the game. Most badass game that you've ever played. Easy, just like that." Because I come from a different background, I guess, right? Like my family's very selfless. My family's very giving, and I just have that in me. So, Bird, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. And so for me, I have a different outlook in philosophy and stuff when I look at video games, you know? So I hope that I can continue to do this. I hope the game keeps growing and more people keep supporting, more people keep having a good time, and the game can just get better and better and better. I think a good example would be like 7 Days to Die or something, right? Where it's like been out for so long, and it's like they just keep putting things and keep updating. Or Sea of Thieves, right? It's like one of those games where it just keeps getting updated and things keep changing. I hope that this game can have that same history where it's just like, it just keeps constantly evolving and just keeps getting supported, because I love doing this and I love seeing you guys have a good time playing it. So please don't cry. I love you, man. I love your don't worry about it. I think I was able to keep myself together because of the last experience I had. But seriously, I can't possibly thank you enough for the donation. And you definitely didn't have to donate that much. So thank you. And that goes for anyone. You don't have to donate. You don't have to, cheer, bit, sub, or anything like that. You guys are just doing that because you want to, right? So don't feel like, you have to, or like there's some like weird pressure on you or something like, oh, everyone else subbed, maybe I should sub. It's not even like that. Halo is going even further beyond to make this game even better than it already is. Yo, need help lifting graphic design stuff, hit me up. I got you for freebies. Thanks, Trev. I appreciate it. Trev, if you know anything or can do any sort of art with like a couple people actually put some stuff in Discord with like font design, because people have brought up that like the font for Sketchy's contract, I know it's a simple like type of artwork thing, but a lot of people have brought up that the font for Sketchy's is, one person was like, I love the game, and I Halo's a great guy, but I gotta be honest, man. He's like, the font is ass. Like, so somebody literally said that, and they didn't mean it disrespectfully or anything like that. And a lot of other people have said, yeah, I gotta be honest with you, the font is kind of a turnoff. Like, people like, you go to the store, and you scroll in, or like you see this game, there's like a trailer. It's like, but like the font, you see it, and you're like, so that's something a lot of people have actually brought up, and I'm like, what do I do about that? I'm like, I need to contact an artist or something. Like, I'm gonna make my own font or something in a program. I don't know. Like, I'm not an artist or anything like that. So, I bought the game for all my friends because they didn't believe it. And let me tell you, they love it just as much as I do. Thanks, twins. I appreciate it. And I'm glad that they're having such a good time with it. Topography is up my alley. Working on a Dimensionless Games fan logo. I'll whip you up some fontage. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, just give me a DM and then we can chat over there. I really appreciate that, though, seriously. And some other people have put in their artwork as well for the game. Oh, just so you know, Trev, my girlfriend just reminded me, and this would excite other people as well. I have plans to put spray paints in the game. So what I actually want to do is I would like to get custom artwork made by the community, so artists, whatever, that will go into the game as spray paints that you guys can unlock and use as like an emote in the game or whatever. So it would be like literally communities. Yeah, like Overwatch. It would be kind of like community spray paints, though. So you would have like an option, right? Like literally like Overwatch, you could have like some option where you go to choose a spray, and then there would be like a number of sprays, maybe your favorites you can do. I'm gonna have to update the UI for that, and then you can just like kind of spray that around. Spray it on your ship or whatever, and kind of like a little graffiti type thing. But that's something I had in mind that I would really like to do a little bit down the road. I do know a few artists, one of which actually plays this game, so I'll let you know. Thanks, Bird. Appreciate it as well. Yeah, guys, just let me know for sure. Well, I know what I'm working on for the next month. Yeah, guys, let me know. I really appreciate it. And obviously, I'm gonna put you guys in the credits. I'll probably be opening. I'll probably be updating the whole like credit UI, and because I do want to give some shout outs in the credits up for the artists, especially that made the kind of iconic things that are in my game, like the flamingo that everybody knows, or like the astronaut suit. Obviously, there's all kinds of assets here, but kind of like highlighting the ones that like everybody sees a lot. I want to put more of that inside there too. The elevator music is a perfect example. I want to give a shout out in the credits to the musician that made the elevator music and stuff, because the music's amazing and everybody loves it. So I want to make sure that the people that made these assets that allowed me to bring this to life are getting that love and getting that appreciation inside the credits, so you guys can go and see like who did that stuff. And obviously, if you end up being one of those, if you end up making artwork, it would do the same thing. I'll slap you guys in the credits as well. But yeah, so this is the level 2 area, guys. You dive down this way to go into the level 2 building that's down here. And I have mentioned to people that you might expect to see some massive sea creature swimming around down here. So, there might be like a megalodon or something swimming around. I'm still not 100% sure exactly what I want to do, but I think making this like a very creepy, kind of murkier, deeper water that's eerie to go down into with some crazy swimming creature would be really cool. So, yeah, exploration, guys. Come into this update. In every update after this, every map that gets changed, explore. Because that's what I want you guys to do. I want you to go around and just find all the nooks and crannies and see everything that map has to offer, while at the same time being able to... Anglerfish are super creepy as hell. Yeah, there's actually anglerfish at night. I just think that like people don't see them enough, so I might just have to increase their spawn chance or something like that. Or even add new types of anglerfish that aren't necessarily nighttime anglerfish, but they're just anglerfish that are just always down there in that creepier water all the time, that you can either go fight or whatever. I would love to hang out some more, but it's getting kind of late, so I'm gonna have to go sleep. Have a good night, twins. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And yeah, we're probably gonna wrap up the stream here in a little bit anyway. We just hit the 2-hour mark, and I think I've gotten to speak about most of the stuff that I did want to talk about. Let me just look at my little notes right here. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I guess so. True. I don't have to talk about everything. So I think that's probably... Huh? Yeah, there's a couple things I haven't mentioned to you guys that I'll just keep for you guys to find out. Okay, go away. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there is a couple nice little surprises that you guys are going to see when you come in here on your own. I'm just looking over here at my little update chart. Yeah. So I think that it's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. Oh, also, this is small. So for anyone who's solo player here, I'm making another update for solo. What this means is, and hold on, give me 1 sec. 1, 2. Where's my Twitch? Alright, hold on, let me get this out of the screen. So, a small update that I want to do to solo is actually going to be when you guys turn in your when you pick up your Happy Meal, sorry, not turn in, but when you guys pick up your Happy Meal, I'm actually going to be scaling the amount that is received from a Happy Meal in credits by a small amount based on group sizes 1 to 4. So what this means is if you play solo, you're going to get a little bit more money when you turn in. And then that scale shrinks a little bit on 2, 3, 4 player, and then it stays the same as what it is right now for 5 to 8 players. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want to make sure that, because if you think about it, right, if you're solo, you can't split your money with anyone else, right? obviously. So it's like, oh, I want to get this and this, but I can only get this. But if you add a second or third or fourth player, one person can get this, one person can get this. So naturally, solo feels like they're way behind in being able to purchase their stuff to be able to do their job compared to what it would be with other players. So the scale is actually going to be for now, and guys, this can be adjusted and changed. That sounds like some good balance. Yeah, the numbers can change, but for now, what seems pretty decent is on solo, you're going to get 50% increased credit when you play by yourself. That number is going to shrink down to 30% increased credits on a 2-player, then 20% on 3-player, and 10% on 4-player. And then after that, there's no percentage increase. It's just what it is right now. Because if you're playing with 5 to 8 people, that's a lot of people, right? That's a lot of money to split between the group to buy medical gens, to buy shrink rays, and to be able to do your job. But if you're playing by yourself or 2 people or something like that, it's gonna take way longer, at least it feels like, to be able to get the stuff that you need in order to play the game more enjoyably. So I'm hoping that this scale, this balance to the credits from the Happy Meals is going to help the solo player, 2-player, 1 to 2, 1 to 3 player a lot more when it comes to that, to just have a better experience with the game overall. And then I think lastly, the one thing I did want to talk about one more time, it was asked at the beginning of the stream, so I'll talk about it now, is the solo res. I'll just show you guys the solo res as well, so you know what it looks like. There's a new particle effect when it comes to the solo res as well, which I think looks pretty cool. So let's go over here. I'm going to purchase a medgen. So basically what's going to end up happening is that when you resurrect someone, there's some new like sound effects, there's a new particle effect and everything like that when people are coming back to life. And this also works for when you're rezzing yourself as well. So let me go like this. I might have to configure a property inside my play here. It may or may not work because I like to override some stuff while I'm developing. But there's a new particle effect and stuff like that whenever you resurrect someone. Now, if you resurrect yourself, you also get the particle effect. And what ends up happening is if you res yourself, you actually just see yourself from the camera angle and on the bed, and you have to wait 10 seconds to come back to life, just as you would wait 10 seconds to come back to life with multiplayer. So it's literally just the same thing. It's just with yourself. Oh, what am I doing? I just carried the medical gen over here. Oh, I'm going to go install the medical gen. Okay. Don't pay attention to this. This is actually your access terminal, something you can access at night to end the night and bring the ship back down. I talked about that in the last stream. So with this update, you'll actually be able to call the ship down in the middle of the night to end the night. So kind of like a survival game where you can sleep at night and just skip to the day. There's actually going to be a feature at 1 a.m. you can enter into the computer, I want to end the night. And a vote will happen to end the night, and it will skip the night and the ship will come back down. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and kill myself. Well, in the game. Alright, so if it's under the sand. Okay, hold on. I have to make a change or else you guys can't see it right now. Give me a second. Game capture. Display capture. Give me 1 second. All right, this should do it. Where was I? Okay. Sorry. Oh my gosh, I literally just had my new friend complain about having to wait at night. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a lot of situations, especially if you're a streamer, where it's like, man, I guess we'll just sit here and talk about a random subject. And I get it. Or some people just mistakenly stay at night, and they're like, crap, I didn't want to stay. And then they just sit in the med bay and do nothing, right? They're just in the med bay, just waiting. It doesn't really, you know, it doesn't really add in the game. So it's fine. So if you, again, that's because a massive night shift update is coming. And the new night shift update that's coming is going to change how progression in the game works from night to night. Basically, what this means, you're going to want to stay overnight with the new night shift update. Staying overnight to the next day, is going to benefit you. There's actually going to be better rewards by staying through the night and performing different tasks at night. So if you skip the night, you're actually going to lose out on an incredible amount of progression going into the next day. So while some people sit there and say, oh, well, if I can skip the night, that's just going to make it really easy because I can go kill some night walkers, skip the night. No. There's going to be a huge change to how the night shift is working, so that's not going to be the situation. Also, wanted to ask if I had an artist that's considering on presenting font/graffiti art. Do you want them to DM you in your Discord? Or, yeah, you can just go ahead and DM me. Is this new night shift coming in? It's not going to be in 0.0.6 because it does require more development, which is going to push this back too far. Because I do have, I have little times that I'm trying to meet. Like, it's like, okay, I want this amount of content in one update, this amount of content in one update. But I'd like to sparse it out. That would put too much in one update. So it's not going to be in this one, but it might be in the next update. And that update is really going to change how you guys play the game and how you guys progress through the game when it comes to the world and how you explore and how you fight creatures from night to night. It's going to change everything. It's going to make it really fun. So here we go. So when you die, you now get a message that says you have 3 revives remaining. What would you like to do? Return to orbit, revive me, whatever. So when I click the revive button, I get, well, my body is supposed to be there, but you get revived. My body's not on the table. But if you look at my body, well, it's kind of hard to see here. What I'll have to do is like a little multiplayer option so you guys can actually see what happened. But basically, Bird, thank you for the gifted sub to Zane. Appreciate it. If you revive yourself, you just go into a camera perspective where you watch yourself for 10 seconds, just as if someone put your body on the bed and you waited 10 seconds, and then you get rezzed. So very simple, very straightforward system. And what I'm actually going to do is go like this real quick and just show you from the multiplayer perspective of what this would also be like. Never mind, it got mad at me. Oh, well. That's not, okay, we don't want that. Let me do this real quick. I have to override something. Give me a second, guys. So that I can show you this. Ooh, go to override that. This. Okay. Yeah, quiet. Okay, then I'm gonna go like this. Alright, let me pull you guys over. Alright. I heard myself. Must have just said it really loud. Alright, I'm running the game. I'm running two games simultaneously so that I can show multiplayer to you. So what we're gonna do, actually, I'm gonna go over here. Oh, I hear myself talking. Alright, there we go. I'm like, why do I hear myself? The other character is also me. And it's lagging a little bit because I'm running the stream with double Sketchy's contracts running, so just bear with me. But I figured I would show you guys this. My computer's like, 2 video games. Well, also Unreal Engine. I'm technically running 2 video games, Unreal Engine and stream. So let me go like this. Alright. So if your friend dies... Oh, here's a good example of... Oh, we have to get this working. So you would be able to see your friend's body, so we have to get this updated. Alright. So I'm going to bring this over here so that you guys can see. Throw the body on the bed. Now, when you click revive, it might not be working right now. Oh, it's not working. So see that particle effect? That particle effect is actually supposed to work on the entire mesh, and then it's just not applying. Let me close this. Anyway, so you guys will either see it when it comes out, or if it's not out and I have to stream this again on Saturday, I'll show you again. But basically, when you resurrect your friends, your friend materializes as they're getting, basically they're atomizing, right? They're coming back together, and then when they spawn, they rematerialize. So it has like a nice visual effect with the resurrections, and then there's also like a new sound effect when a player does come back to life. There's like a new sound effect with that and stuff. So there's a lot of like smaller changes that are going in there. All right, so I think that's probably it for the most part. If you weren't here, I will, what I'll do for you guys is I will display, I'll do one more time for those people who might have come in late, Jelloti. Because some people might not have seen. I'm not supposed to hear that from over here, I guess. Alright, so with the new update, if you play the boombox, this occurs. This is probably a good place to it's probably a good place to end the stream. So yeah, if you weren't here, Jelloti will begin dancing during the time that you use a boombox. Cannot do anything. But obviously, if you stop the boombox, Jelloti will start attacking again. So, guys, it's a really fun update. I'm so excited for you to play it. Again, when it comes to timeline, still don't know exactly when I want to get it out. I really would like to do it within a week. But you know, we'll see. Obviously, I'm going to keep you updated. You know, if it's ready, it's ready, and it comes out, you know. But if I delay it a little bit longer, I delay it a bit longer. But that's because this beat is so good for Jelloti. What the heck? I want it to be good, and I think you guys have so much to look forward to, and I think it's going to be fun. Guys, it only gets better from here. Like, the rest of the maps that are coming and everything like that, the other features that are coming, and like I said, night shift updates that are coming, progression system to the suit level getting increased, and all kinds of stuff that's coming. There's just a bunch of stuff coming. New plush will be in this update as well. And if you weren't here, oh, if I emote, I'm good. There's a new emotional support. If I can get it. My girlfriend calls it raw chicken. We'll end on, oh, okay. We'll end on new emotional. Oh, okay. I'll do that real quick. We're gonna end it on this though. This is a good place to end it. Let me just get rid of him real quick. I'm gonna do a quick simulation of multiplayer for you guys. My girlfriend does want to show you guys what it looks like from a multiplayer perspective. And that was the sound of a squeaky. And that is the sound. So what we're going to do is go like this. And I'm going to get out the emotional support. One. I have to control 2 different monitors. What is it? You want me to? Where is it? Oh, look, here's the tuxedo. For those of you who were like, oh, can we add like another, there's other versions of the fur. Oh, look at this one. This one's pretty. This one has a, let's see. Yeah, meow, meow, meow. That's Inuyasha. Where is it? Give me the raw chicken. There it is. All right. So now you get so that you could see, right? Such a good-looking little cat. Know what it is? It's the attitude. It's the attitude that this cat has. I think that's the thing. Wait a minute. That's perfect. Oh man. Cat dog. Hold on. What I was gonna do is I can put Jelloti in the back. I feel like I'm not gonna hold on. We're both gonna die here. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna get Jelloti in the back. It's gonna be the perfect scene here. That cat is staring through my soul. Alright, hold on. Can you get out of my way, screen? Okay. I'm gonna go like this. Put on this. And we're gonna change the song. Hold on, guys. Send it all up. It has to look good. When one has to control multiple games simultaneously. Yeah, no! I had it. I went too fast. Ah, there it is, there it is. Now? Jelloti needs to, we need to get him in the scene. Jelloti, stay there. Hold on. $1 million. Can we? I'm not sure. Hold on. It must be positioned. I need to get out of the shade. Damn it! Come into the sun, Jelloti. This way. Alright, here we go. Guys, I'm so focused. This is how you guys get the stream ended. Hold on. I got one more secret to tell you guys. Perfect. Oh, that was really hard to do. Huh? My girlfriend's like, $1 million. Oh, Bird, you didn't see Dancing Jelloti? We need Dancing Jelloti emo. Yeah, that would be amazing. Yeah, so the new mechanic is that you can deal with Jelloti by using your boombox, and Jelloti will just dance and won't attack you or anything. You can also lure Pew Pew with boombox, and Pew Pew can't system error while being lured. However, if you shut the music off or you run too far away, then he'll go berserk and he'll shoot you 2 times quicker than he normally does. But the boombox now... Wait! Oxygen! Because he walked out of the ship. Okay. It was so good. Oxygen! I was gonna say, another one for the history books. I was gonna tell you one more thing that I want to do, which was, I want to add more emotional support, animals, creatures, whatever, into the game. And so what I thought to do was that each map would have a unique emotional support that can be unlocked by doing something specific. So at the Pirate Bay, you guys are gonna have a parrot emotional support. Now, it might not come in this update because it probably won't come in this update because I have to make a UI for unlocking them or whatever. So basically at each map, you're gonna have to go perform some objective. And then with that, you'll be able to unlock that emotional support, like if you want it. So basically there's gonna be a little parrot with a pirate hat or something that's sitting over here and it's gonna be like, I want a cracker, right? And you can go up to it and you're gonna have to feed it like specific food that you can find throughout the map. And then if you do this enough, you'll unlock the parrot as an emotional support. And like literally have a parrot chilling with you when you go to emotional support. But this requires having them for every single map and, you know, having their unlock methods and stuff. But I thought it would be amazing to have something like that instead of having like only cats and stuff. Another one, yeah, any update on Elizabeth maybe. No, right now Elizabeth is still the same. Now, yeah, so what I'm gonna do for you, I'm gonna put this back on non-multiplayer for a second, and I'm gonna do something so you guys can see, and then that's it. Because you guys aren't really gonna see this one with this update, because it's gonna take a little bit too much to do. Okay, I think it's this. All right, let me bring you back. Yeah. All right, get rid of this. We need Dancing Elizabeth. Ah, no! I wasn't paying attention. All right. I was busy. Come on. Hello, raw chicken. Give me! And this is why I'm going to be updating the UI so that people can choose. Oh, wait, really? Wait, did I leave it out? If I left it out, I have to go add it back. Hold on. Oh my god, what am I doing? Alright. It might not be here, Dang it! Let me go put it. I gotta do. I want you guys to see. I took it out. Alright, one sec. Ding 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 ding. Wah. Wait. But it. Okay, let me just. I'm gonna override it. Wait. Oh wait. I'm saying a lot of weights right. I'm sorry. You guys are like, what in the world is he doing over there? Ding 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 ding. All right. Wow, this is a really good stream. Thanks, Bear. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you guys had a good time. Can we make the raw Nightwalker? You guys aren't supposed to hear that from, but Nightwalker. Can we make a raw cat eat? That would be insane. Maybe. As cute as it is, we cannot change. Yeah, emotional support. Yeah. All right. Can I get it now? Yes. Okay. This is I gotta run. Right now, he's a little close to the screen. All right, so the intention is that I want to add new emotional supports, like I said before, that you can unlock at different maps, and you have to perform objectives at those maps to unlock them. It's purring. Yes, the sound effects are not in for the parrot. It's just the parrot mesh, okay? The parrot, now what's going to happen is the parrot, I think, is going to talk shit. Parrot is going to be like, skill issue. Oh, man. Is there a different color? Not right now. But there might be. Can you sit on your shoulder? Well, if it was on your shoulder right now, you wouldn't even see it. So that would have to be more of like a skin. And it'll be me voice acting the parrot. Just directly talking shit to you guys. Alright. So where's my boomy? It's still purring. Please, dear God, do that. All right. Well, confirmation. It looks like everybody wants that. Where'd Jelloti go? Where is he? Emotional support Halo. I don't trust Jelloti. I have no idea where he went. He was over here, wasn't he? What? Jelloti! Where'd you go? Alright, well. Jelloti left me off on a cliffhanger. I have no idea where it went. Just so you guys know. Wait, what? What's he doing up there? No way, he like actually swam across the water. By the way, guys, if you weren't here... Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap! Oh! Okay. Tell your community to stop being sus. Totally not calling myself out with the Nightwalkers. Where's the crab? Guys, just so you know, the creatures can go in the water now. The crab went back all the way! There is a Nightwalker over there, yeah. Alright, hold up. Oh, there's a fish. This is a nightmare. Hey, Jelloti. Hey, come over here. Yep. Careful, guys, in the water, because... Now, this guy, he won't actually... Ah! He almost killed me. Come on, man. There's a fish over here. Hold on. I need to make him chase you guys. He's not chasing right now. Jelloti has health, but he's invincible. Where's that fish? Alright. But I need him not in the water. Look at the fish's body just floating by. Alright. Let me come over here. He's not gonna follow me. He's not gonna follow me. Oh, can you use a boombox to alert Jelloti and other mobs to kill them? You cannot. He doesn't actually have health. The health that you're seeing is, it's like back-end stuff. Because he's invincible. Alright, so what we're gonna do, real quick, is Jelloti... Okay. Now we're good. Oh, little particle effect on my astronaut's helmet. What was it? I can't. Alright, so. No. It actually, like, maybe what I can do is I can have his animation speed up and slow down based on the rhythm of the beat. Like, if he does this beat, but, like, if he does the animation, but he's doing it slower, so it's, like, going to the actual pace of the beat. It'd be so ridiculous. Oh, no. Alright. So far, the beat that works the best with him is probably this one. Alright. Guys, it was a good stream. There's so much to look forward to. I'm super excited to get out, and like I said, I'm gonna keep you guys updated to the progress, and as soon as I'm ready, like when I know it's ready to go, I'll let you guys all know. And yeah, a lot to look forward to. Thank you so much today for the bits, obviously the massive donation, cheers, subs, follows, I really appreciate it. And yeah, no problem. I love streaming and sharing the stuff and hanging out with you guys. So stay tuned for when this is going to be ready. I mean, it's like I'm close, but I'm also doing a lot of testing too. And I just want there to be a lot of detail, you know? I want you guys to explore and just be like, man, there's so much shit, you know? It's like, if you go over there, you can find like little pirate cups and like all this kinds of stuff, you know, little treasure maps. Punky, thank you for the cheer, I appreciate it. Just explore. I want to see you guys explore. Just go around and just like go into the ships under the water and see like what's in there, and find access crates under the water, and like find access crates, you know, inside of pirate cabins and caves and reefs, and right. And it's just so cool. And I feel like you're just going to be able to play how you want to play and not be forced in one direction. That's really the philosophy of this game's design going forward. Allow the player to go wherever they want, non-linearly, any direction, but still be able to progress all the way through. So it's a lot. It's a lot. So I hope you guys continue to be patient with me. I know you're excited. So, and I know when you get this update, you're really gonna enjoy it. So, yeah, I hope you guys have a good night. And I'll obviously post a VOD for those people who weren't able to watch the entire thing or weren't here or anything like that. I'll post a VOD up. And then somebody mentioned possibly getting the videos up on YouTube as well. So I might be trying to work on that. Zane, thank you so much for the 400 cheer. Really appreciate it. But yeah, if I do YouTube, I'm probably going to like highlight, kind of like clip out like certain areas from the video, whatever, and then put it up. So I have like all the good moments and the good things I talked about, but can't leave now. Yeah, hype train. Okay. All right, there's a hype train. I stay while the hype train is here. Let me I'm gonna run. I'm gonna get. And now I'm gonna run. Oh, if you weren't here, you didn't hear about this? The seagull plush. Make sure you guys look for these bird nests right here. Okay. Here's an insider. Oops. Up there. You'll be able to click E and take the seagull. So the seagull plush are hidden inside of the little nests. If you guys end up looking for them. Ah, you stupid thing. Alright, going this way. We got 3.5 minutes on the sub train. I'm swimming. This is a really far swim. Also, the new update, you guys will find that like teleporting is way better than like swimming or walking somewhere / using the boat. Because the distances between the locations that you're going to has got massively increased. The area changed over here. Like this building has been renovated and kind of like expanded out and stuff like that. Flamingos everywhere. If you weren't here, yes, there are actually flamingos now in the wild. So the intention is to add more and more wildlife to the game. So like when you're walking around all these beautiful planets, you should hear like more ambience. You should see more creatures and stuff like that. This is bad. I'm in the level 1 area. That's a big crab, not good. Kill this skeleton. Beth, thank you for the 500 cheer. What in the world? Trying to push the hype train up, guys. 2 minutes on the hype train. And then Halo disappears. Disappears to finish the update. Nanasalad gives 1 sub. Thank you for the gifted sub, Nanasalad. I appreciate it. This is the new level 1 area, guys. Oh, there's a crab. And also a skeleton. Get rid of that. I'm gonna make a shortcut. Can we kill said wildlife and sell to Sketchy? Not right now, not right now. Like, they're like neutral wildlife. Not right now. Go away, stupid skeleton. Is there a crate? I know there was another one. No. There was another one over here. I guess it was right there. 40 seconds on the hind train. Wah, 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 wah. Oh, there was one right there. Health is low. Okay, got it. And one right there. That's a... Nice try. Astronaut helmet, take it. 10 seconds. 7. I think the resub didn't work. That's such a troll. That's also definitely not a minute. 8 make pouch. So, hype train over, getting attacked by a crab. No! I don't go out like this! Hey, Nana Salad, I feel like going out like that... I feel like that reaction I just had is a reaction that you've had a lot on your stream too. MX Neo, thank you for the follow. You know why I died? The hype train wasn't completed. I blame the chat. You know what? No. There's only one way to end the stream, guys. Hold on. No, I'm gonna end. I have to end it right now in the best way to possibly end it. Did you hear the little squeaky? Wait. Hold on. Is he still here? I'm lagging. Okay. Oh, I got rid of the cat. Did I? No, I didn't. Perfect. All right, guys. The cat is judging you. And this is a beautiful way to end. It's so good. Cat looks perfect. The dancing Jelloti is absolutely amazing. Yeah, I had a good time, and I'm excited to. This flamingo is like straight up Ben taking over the entire camera, the whole stream. I feel like I haven't looked at my camera once. I just looked at it now, and I'm like, I feel like the only thing here is just like the flamingo, and I was like hiding behind it. Have a good night, guys. I don't know, like I said, I may or may not do a stream next Saturday. It all depends, right? If the update is ready, I'm just gonna push the update out next week, and then I probably wouldn't have a stream. I would just be like probably watching people play and stuff like that. But obviously, if it's not coming out next Friday or something, then I probably would have the stream to let you guys know how it's going. So just, you know, keep an eye on that. I'll keep you guys updated, and I really appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Once again, thank you for the bits. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the cheers, the donations, the follows, all that. Really means a lot to me. So have a good night, and I'm gonna continue to work hard so that I can get this update ready for you guys. I'm really excited to get it out. So also yeah, have a good night, everyone. Thank you.